Hey, happy Saturday, everyone. How are you? Oh, look at these red and black hearts already over here. Hey, Pooh Bear. Hey, Mama, I made it in the chat. The services are over. My eyes are blurry from the tears, but I'm here. Thank you for your prayers and being my mama. I always love you. Aw, baby doll. You and your family are in my prayers, baby doll. You gonna make it through, sweetheart. We're here for you. Bonnie said it's showtime. Popcorn. How are you doing, Bonnie? Hey, KOK. She said, let's go. KOK says, hey, Bonnie. Angela says, blessings, still classy in everyone. Blessings to you right back, sweetheart. Let me see. Hey, Shamika, welcome in, darling. Thank you for the hearts. Pooh said, as you come in, make sure you double tap the screen, drop the red and black hearts. Thank you, and let's get her to 200 tonight. Let's go. Yes, y'all please take the time to hit that like button as you pop in. Let me see. Sherry, is that Cherise? Wait a minute now. I should probably know this, right? Cherise Sensational Decor. Hello, still classy in chat. Hello. Challenging me this early on my life. Girl, making me strain. Welcome in, baby doll. Baskets Beyond. Hello. Thank you for the hearts, darling. Let me see. Let me see. It just took off on me. Sabrina, hey, Sabrina, welcome in. Hey, Peggy, thank you for the hearts and welcome. Cecilia Mack, good evening, right back to you. Auntie's Gift Baskets and more, hello. Hey, Kay, girl, you know the minute you stop, you're going to fall out, right? Y'all, Kay's been on live and making baskets and wrapping baskets since 4 a.m. She literally is just getting off. Girl, I don't know how you do it. I'm going to tell you. Hey, Mama Showers. How are you, baby? Welcome in. Ethel said, hey. Alice says, hello, Miss Classy. Hey, baby. Hope says, hello, everyone. Hey, Hope. Welcome in. I am so glad so many of y'all got out the pop shelf and was able to get some of them dollar toys. Some of y'all loaded up, I'm telling you. Hey, Margaret, haven't talked to you in so long. How are you doing? She said, hey, y'all, I'm working and listening and watching. Glad to have you here, Margaret. Kay said, we in this mug. Yes, y'all are, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Just make sure you hit the like button as y'all pop in. Hey, all occasion gifts. How are you, sweetheart? Courtney says, hello, still classy. Hello, baby, and thank you for the hearts. Pooh's giving hearts one day at a time. Thank you, Mama. I know, baby, that's all we can do. One day at a time. Oh, shucks. How does it do that? I mean, a touch screen is supposed to be touched, right? It's not supposed to just take off, and it doesn't matter if I use the mouse or my finger. Hey, Sean, how are you? Not going to stay long. I know you're not, Sean. Y'all keep Sean in your prayers too. I'm not going to tell her situation or her business unless she tells me to, but her and her family needs prayer as well during this time. So y'all please keep Sean and her family lifted in prayer right now. Vonnie is sending purple hearts. T Royal, hello T Royal, welcome in. Excuse me, y'all. Auntie's Gift Baskets and more. Thank you for the hearts, honey. Benita said, hey, still classy and everyone. Hello and welcome in, beautiful. Helena said, hello, still classy and everyone else. Hello, Helena. It's designed for you, gift baskets. Hey, and welcome. Cynthia, welcome, baby. Pooh said, Bonnie Boo. Shari, God, here we go again. Why am I struggling with this tonight? Is it just Sherry's? Is it just Sherry or is it Charisse? Tell me in the chat. Is it Sherry or Charisse? Mama She. let me see. Rhonda said, good evening, everyone. Tonda said, hey, everybody in the chat. Hello. Who said, Mama? Sean. Yes, yes. Margaret, thank you for the hearts, baby. Kimberly said, hey, classy. Hey, Kimberly, my partner in crime. Crafty Leo, hey, beautiful. How are you? Bonnie, thank y'all for the hearts. Unique Expression says, good evening, everyone. Good evening. KOK says, hey, Sean, sis, love you. Bonnie, thank you for the hearts, darling. TP Custom said, hey, y'all. Lux Gift Design said, hello, still classy and everyone. Hello and welcome. Baskets Boutique, hello, hello. Monique said, hey, still classy. Hey, Monique. Cynthia Bryant sending hearts. Loretta said, hey, still classy. Hey, Loretta, welcome in, baby. Crafty said, hey, Mama Showers. Hey, Driven, how are you, baby? Welcome, welcome. Crystal said, hello, everyone. Hey, Crystal. Vonnie is saying loud, all them gifts. I know, 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Thank you for the hearts, Kay. I appreciate you, honey. Hey, Rachel, welcome, welcome. KOK said, hey, Mama Shout. And there it took off again. Oh. Let me look back to KOK again. Where? Oh my goodness gracious, how does it do that? Let me see. Rosie said, blessed Saturday, classy. Thank you, darling, and thank you for the hearts. Hey, Chef T, I messaged you. I already know the answer to it, but I did message you. Let me see. Crafty Leo said, hey, Mama T, at KOK. Sabrina is sending red and black hearts. Thank you. Estella said, hey, everyone. Hey, Estella. Helena is sending hearts. Thank you, baby. Pamela said, hey, still classy. Hey, Pamela. Chef T said, hey, still classy in chat. Princess J says, good night, still classy and everyone. Thanks again for my winning gift this week. You are so welcome and congratulations, and thank you so much for your support. I'm so happy that you won. It was nice speaking to you on the phone as well. Bonnie said, Bonnie is sending purple hearts to Sean. Graceful Gifts by Sandra said, hey, still classy in chat. I just recently watched the replay of your live from Monday, and those cake box gifts were B B-E. And thank you for the red and black hearts, darling. Hope says, Kay, sis, I hung with you as long as I could. She is the energizer buddy. I'm telling you, Kay can go on and on until she stops. And she'll tell you, the minute she stops, she's out of here. Driven is sending prayers for Sean. Dyrus said, hey, y'all, good evening. Good evening, Dyrus. Monique is sending prayers to Sean. KOK sending prayers to Sean. Auntie's Gift Baskets is sending prayers to Sean. Hey, Donuts Craft Shop. Welcome in, baby doll. How are you? How are you? Let me see. Crystal Hall is sending prayers to Sean. Ebony said, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ebony, and thank you for the hearts. Hey, Alicia, how you doing, baby? Welcome, welcome, and thank you for the hearts. Sean said, beautiful boxes, sis. Thank you, Sean. Hope says, can't stay long. Me and my hubby going to dinner for my birthday with friends. Yes, enjoy that dinner. Y'all, Hope's birthday is tomorrow. So again, happy early birthday, Hope. And enjoy your dinner, sweetheart. Estella is sending prayers to Sean. Let me see. Graceful Gifts by Sandra is praying for Sean and the Faison family. Thank you so much for that. I know she appreciates it. Basket Boutique Diva. Hello, hello, baby. Welcome in. Aretha said, hey, still classy and everyone. Hey, baby. Chef T said, happy birthday. Benita said, Shant the Queen. Prayers from Benita. Brenda said, good evening, still classy. Good evening, baby. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, daggone it. Why don't this thing just scroll on its own? Betty said, hey, still classy and basket makers. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you as well. All of y'all that are just popping in, please take the time to hit that like button. I'd really, really appreciate it. let me see. Sabrina Watson says, hello, everyone, still classy. You've turned me into an addict waiting on waiting for my Saturday night fix. That is so sweet. Thank you. And I normally feel that way about y'all unless I have zero of anything made up. Then it gets stressful. But I do look forward to coming on and chatting with y'all for sure. Pooh said, praying my mama and her family. Come on, God, please. I know, Pooh Bear. I know. Um, Cherie said, it's me, Mama She. YouTube does that on your channel. Sherry's Sensational Decor. Okay, Mama She. All right, baby doll. And I'm still not going to remember it next week. You know that. So you're going to have to tell me next week, too. S. Marie said, hey, still classy. Hello, S. Marie. Welcome, baby. And thank you for the hearts. I'm going to have to go back and watch your replay, S. Marie, and see if I missed anything. You were going really, really quick. I need to make sure if I missed anything on that. Betty Dendy said, praying for Queen Shant and her family. Yes, yes, please, y'all do. Angela said, hey, classy and chat. Had a great day at my craft fair. Woo! Good job, Angela. She made $500, y'all, at her craft fair. Awesome. That is great, Angela. Boy, that gives me hope for getting out here street selling. I'm telling you. Lisa said, hey, still classy. Hey, beautiful. Welcome, welcome, Lisa. I am so happy you found so many things at Pop Shell. I am so happy. So many times you get left at work and miss out on so many things. I'm so glad you was able to get so much stuff. And I love you to pieces. You know that. All things with a K. Hey, baby doll, how are you? And welcome in. Alicia said, please don't forget to ring the classy doorbell, also known as thumbs up. Yes, yes, please and thank you. Chef T said, I emailed you back. Oh, yay! Fabulous. Love hearing that, Chef T. I'll get up with you as soon as my live is over. Let me see. Andrea, hello, baby. Good evening, still classy and all the basket making queens. Hello and welcome in. Alicia said, prayers to you, Shant and Driven. Did I miss something? Did I miss something about Driven? Did I miss it? Lord have mercy. I might have missed something already. Bonnie said, woo, Angela Norris, you better work. I must be missing. I'm missing some stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. If it skips or when it takes off, I don't always go back to the right spot. So if I miss one of your comments, please know it's not on purpose. Kay said, congratulations on the money. Yes, Angela. Blessed, highly favored. Said, hey, still classy. Hey, baby, and welcome in. Rosebird says, blessings all. Hello, baby doll, and thank you for the hearts. Hello, Carol, crafty granny. Hey, sweet lady. Love you back. You know I do. Bonnie is showing money. Yes, ma'am. Margaret says, got in some supplies today for Valentine's Day. I'm working on Christmas basket orders. Got about 20 orders so far. Some for multiple gifts. Busy, running hard. Margaret, that's fabulous. And I know you still knocking those ornaments out, aren't you? Is a lot of people still ordering those ornaments that you made? Y'all hold on, my throat's dry. Oh, goodness, that coffee's good. Okay. I think me and Nicole is the only two people that drink coffee all day. Drink coffee all day long. Anybody else in here drink coffee all day? I know it's no different than those of y'all who are drinking sodas and sweet tea and all of that. Caffeine is caffeine, right? Mine just happens to be coffee. But anyway, let me see. Cynthia said, good evening, still classy and everyone. Good evening, Cynthia. Crystal said, nice. Congratulations on your sales, Angela. Absolutely. Alicia said, my Hobby Lobby boxes arrived yesterday. Did they? Mine just came today. And y'all, I'm scared to open them. I have more horror stories about my daggone cake boxes again. I told Kimberly, I said, it just must not be meant for me to make these baskets in these cake boxes. And she said, it's just the devil trying to keep you from making them because he knows you're going to make some good money with them. Because y'all, when I tell y'all I'm not having luck with these cake boxes, I'm not having luck with them. It's costing me more money in gas running back and forth to Hobby Lobby, not having them, exchanging them, waiting on them. It's a mess. So I sure hope she's right. Let me see. Bonnie says, "Come on, Margaret." Crafty Leo said, "Aunt Queen Shant sending prayers." Absolutely. Carol says, "Prayers for Shant." Yes, yes. Sharon said, "Hey, still class and everyone." Hey, Sharon, and welcome in. Unique expressions. Y'all pray for me. Ain't nothing wrong physically, but mentally I'm overwhelmed and I can't get it together. I need a reset. Productivity is not good. Baby, we will lift you up in prayer. I promise you, you are not alone in this. Ask Kimberly Showers. Kimberly just went through the exact same thing. Mental block, could not get going, could not make a single gift. I promise you, if you feel like you are the only one this is happening to, you are not. It happens to every one of us. Please, please don't get frustrated. Get in touch with one of us. Let us encourage you. All it's going to take is for you to watch one particular video from one of these fabulous designers in this room to get your mind clicked and back into it. I promise you, we all get into that rut. All of us, absolutely every single one of us. And also know that LLCing is not a bad thing, because sometimes when you start if you see a design that somebody else has made, and you grab out some things and make it, I mean, I know you're probably going to make it your own anyway. All of a sudden, just something as simple as that can trigger you and get you going again. But I promise you, you're not alone. We're here for you to encourage you. You can email me, get in touch with me. I'm happy to help, as well as every single person in here. We all go through it. We will definitely keep you in prayer. Don't give up. Keep pushing. I promise you, it'll come back and you'll start putting them out just like you always have. Kay said, "Y'all are good. Y'all are good. Thanks. Hope I really wasn't feeling well. Anxiety was on me bad, and all of you helped me through it." See? Excuse me. A lot of people are going through different things: anxiety, designer's block, health issues, situations in your family that still affects you as if it was happening to you. Everybody is going through something, and all we can do is keep each other lifted in prayer and encourage each other and be there for each other. That's what this community is all about, and we're here for you, honey. Okay, you know we're here for you too. All you got to do is call me and say, "Classy, I'm going through something." You know I'll fall asleep in a minute at night now, but if you tell me you're going through something, I'll get my coffee out and I'll do what I have to do to stay awake. And you know that. And that goes for any of y'all in here. If somebody is really, really in need and is going through something, please don't hesitate. Don't go through it by yourself. Let me see. Oh gosh, y'all done took off. I don't even know where I stopped at, y'all. I don't even know. Y'all be typing so daggone fast up in here. Let me see. I don't know where I stopped. I thought I could have swore. Okay, there's a pray for me. There's Kay. Happy early birthday, Hope. Carol said happy birthday, Hope. Margaret, Vonnie says my email said order on the way at Alicia. Happy birthday, Hope. Sandra said beautiful is what it should have said. Sleep deprivation is doing a replay on me. Oh, beautiful. Oh, is what you meant about my cake boxes. Thank you, baby doll. I get it. We are all tired. I get it. Happy early birthday, Hope. Lisa says, happy early birthday, Hope. Crafty said, Hope says, praying for everyone. Yes. Robbie said, well, bless the Lord Jesus, Miss Classy. I finally get to leave comments. The last time, I don't know what happened, myself and some other lady. I think Granny, Carol Crafts was having a time with the live. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it happens like that. Shant's got someone on her channel that is one of her biggest subscribers, and she cannot even get into the live, or she can get into the live. She can't comment, and hadn't for weeks now. She cannot comment. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Okay, let me see. Michelle said, hello, still classy. Hello, baby. Sandra said, happy birthday, Hope. Let me see. Sherry said, hello, still classy, and everyone. Hello, Sharika. How are you, baby? Bonnie said, happy birthday, Hope. Rosie said, sending prayers to Shant. Crystal says, happy birthday, Hope. Robbie said, of course, I gave a thumbs up. And then I watched some replays last time you were on. I watch until it's time for me to go to Bible study. You're so sweet, Robbie. Thank you so much for your support, baby. Hope says, Kay, thank you. Made it through, sis. I'm proud of you. Arnetta, hello, baby, and welcome in. All Things with a K said, happy birthday, Hope. Crystal said, mine to Miss Margaret just in time for my baskets. Carol said, what's going on, Shant? Let me see. Triple M Gift said, hello, still classy in chat. Monique said, awesome, Angela. Pamela said, praying for Queen Shant and her family. Carol said, we love you, sharing these great deals. You're so welcome, baby doll. You are so welcome. Angela said, what's going on with Miss Shant? Shant's got to be the one to tell y'all. Like I said, she hasn't told me. I don't know if she would mind or not. So, I'm not going to tell somebody's issues unless they tell me that it's okay. But it's issues going on in her family that needs prayer. And so just please, please, please lift her and her family in prayer. KOK said, Crystal and Margaret, my cases arrived Thursday. What cases, KOK? Hope said, thanks everyone for the birthday wishes. Graceful Gifts by Sandra said, congratulations, Angela. Dyra said, happy birthday, Hope. Margaret said, I skipped my vendor event today. I'm too backed up to leave the house. I've went to this event before and didn't make much, so I just cut my losses. Wow, Margaret, you are busy. You must be busy to make your payment down and then skip it. Good for you, Margaret. Anita said, good evening, still classy. Good evening, baby Dawn. Welcome. Kay said, hey, classy and friends. Hey, Kay. Pamela said, happy birthday, Hope. Hope says, praying for you and the family, sis. So Selfless, hello, baby. Welcome in. Anita said, my birthday is Tuesday. Happy early birthday, Anita. Happy birthday. Cynthia said, congratulations on the $500. Angela, awesome. Sandra said, someone is trying to be driven on YouTube. Oh, yeah, they nipped that in the bud, though. They nipped that in the bud. I don't know about on YouTube. I know they tried to do it on another platform. But has something happened on YouTube, too, driven that I don't know about? Dyra said, had my third Christmas craft fair today. Made table and a little more, met some nice folks. Well, that's always nice. Lisa said, hey, Kim. Crystal said, KOK, I guess but Texas shipping out later, but happy they arrived. Alicia said, make that money, Angela. Congratulations, sweetie. So Selfless said, hey, Lisa. Vonnie said, you'll get it back double. Yes, she will. Obviously, if she skipped that, she knows that already. But yes, ma'am, she sure will. Lisa said, welcome in, everyone. Please remember to give a thumbs up. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, y'all please do. Margaret said, what are you doing with your cake boxes? I junked mine from Amazon and ordered the ones from Hobby Lobby. Why would you junk them? Waiting on them to come in. Why would you junk them? Girl, you can always do something with them. Ebony said they made a fake page on Driven. Oh, yeah, I knew about that, but it wasn't on YouTube. At least unless somebody else's did it on YouTube. It was on a different platform. But she let everyone know, I believe, on YouTube. But it wasn't on YouTube that they did it. They made a fake page. Oh, yeah, I just read that. Princess J said, it was a pleasure speaking to you, still classy, and I'm praying for Shant. Thank you for that. Awesome, Angela. Prayers for Shant. Thank y'all for that. Tabitha said, good evening, still classy. Good evening, baby Dawn. Thank you for the hearts. Bonnie said, Ebony Rose. What? Tabitha said, I drink coffee all day. Do you, Tabitha? Well, welcome to the club, sweetheart. T. Royal said, yes, I am that coffee drinker, getting ready to make a cup now. Well, come on, y'all. Crystal said, happy early birthday, Anita. KOK said, Margaret, all my Hobby Lobby boxes came Wednesday. They are perfect. I sure hope mine are, KOK. Oh my goodness. I haven't opened mine. They just came today, so I haven't even opened the box yet. Alicia said, I just finished my 14-cup sublimation order a few minutes ago. I'm glad I caught something that the customer didn't see, which was an extra name before I set the cups. Mission accomplished. Great job. B Creation said, hello, still classy. Hey, baby doll, welcome. Robbie said, yes, ma'am. I could drink coffee hot or cold. Oh, no. Don't let my coffee be cold now. If not all day, definitely half the day. Yeah, my coffee got to be hot. And I mean, it stays pretty hot in this thermal tumbler that I have. But if it should cool down, oh, it's right back in the microwave. But I normally don't give it a chance to get cold. But I can't drink cold coffee. Rhonda said, got my Hobby Lobby boxes a few minutes before the live. Haven't opened them yet. Yeah, I haven't opened mine either. I'm going to show y'all where to look for a problem that you should be able to see. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Jeanette says, now y'all got me scared on these cake boxes because mine are sent to, no. Everybody else's is fine. I'm praying that my defective ones were only the ones that were at the store. Let me see. Auntie's is praying. Dorian said, great boxes. Kay said, that's how I woke up. The anxiety was through the roof. I'm sorry, darling. Margaret said, KOK, I was inspired when I saw LBE's video and her technique on those ornaments. I'm so glad you're doing so well on those. Crafty Leo, is that what you were talking about, or her cake boxes? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Crafty said, you are not alone. No, she is not. Tabitha said, prayers for Sean and family. S. Marie said, yes, definitely not alone. Yes. Alicia said, you are not alone. It's okay, sweetie. We love you. Bonnie said, go Gadget LLC activate. Unique said, thank you. You're welcome, baby. Alicia said, God and this family are here for you. Absolutely. That's all I do is LLC. Loretta said, hey, baby, ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you're getting some beautiful concepts, that's what counts. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where this stopped. I don't know how this happens. I just really don't. Okay, yes, ma'am, that burnout feeling, overwhelm does happen, but you have to bind that spirit and ask the Lord Jesus to refresh you. Of course, we will keep you lifted in prayer. That's right, Robbie. That's right. Give it to God. Sandra said, unique expressions praying. Esmery said, Kay, it was amazing to see your anxiety dissipate. Lord Jesus. If it ain't a word I use every day, I see it and it looks like Chinese. Dissipate while you were live. This community is awesome. Y'all wait till y'all get old. Whew, your mind don't work like it used to, I promise. Johnny said, hello, everyone. Hello. Courtney said, when I'm at work, I drink coffee all day. And now I'm drinking coffee, trying to make a lot of baskets tonight. I do too. And I don't know why I put on coffee when I'm going to be up late. It don't do nothing to keep me awake. Absolutely nothing. I work night shift for over 30 years. Coffee is like drinking water to me. I love it. I guess I am addicted to it. But it doesn't keep me awake at all. I just enjoy drinking it. So if I'm in for a late night, I make it because I enjoy it, but it don't do nothing to keep me awake. I can drink a pot of coffee and lay right down, but I don't go to sleep quick anyway, so it doesn't matter whether I drink coffee or not. Praying for you and your family, Sean, TP Custom said. S. Marie said, welcome in, everyone. 129 is watching. And we've only got 84 likes, so please remember to hit the like as you watch. Yes, please do, y'all. Come on, let's get them to match. Lisa said, happy blessed birthday, Hope. Sandra said, hi, still classy. Hey, Sandra Leitner, welcome in, baby doll. I'm still waiting on you, Sandra. Triple M Gift said, happy birthday, Hope. Courtney says, praying. Thank you for that. Loretta said, happy birthday. Crafty Fox said, good evening, baby. Welcome in. Miss V Design said, hey, still classy. Hey, baby. Oh, no, she was so happy this morning. Yeah, I know. I know. She's gonna be fine. You just keep them in your prayers, honey. Praying for Sean and family. Alicia says, still classy. My cake boxes came in excellent, and yours will too. And I received that, baby. I definitely do. Continued prayers, Lisa said. KOK said, still classy. The cases of candles. Oh, okay, yeah. I got mine in already. I went back to order my second case because, I'm like, why didn't I get two? And my second one, the free shipping had expired, but they were still running the free ship to store for the rest of that day. So I did get it. I haven't gotten a notification that my case that went to the store has made it in yet, but it was still free to ship it there, and it's right up the street, so that wasn't a big deal. So one came here, and my other one is going to come to the store. Courtney said, happy birthday, Hope. Olympia said, good evening, still classy. Good evening, baby doll, and welcome in. Creative Death Solution said, hey, still classy, everyone. I'm still trying to get my mind together, too. Since we buried both my dad and my stepmom 2 weeks ago, I had zero productivity in November, so trying desperately to catch up. Well, baby doll, we'll keep you in prayer, too. Grief is a tough one now. That's a tough one. But staying busy and is really the best thing you can do. So just keep trying, baby. Keep trying. Keeping your mind busy, your hands busy. That's one of the best things that you can do. Of course, staying in prayer as well. Communicating with other people in the community. Getting on lives, being active in each other's lives. It can help keep your mind busy. So prayers to everyone that's going through something, y'all. Angela said, classy, when will you start street selling? I have not decided that yet. My granddaughter just come in and said, Nana, when are we going to start? And I said, I don't know, baby. I said, plan for next weekend, but I'm not sure. Let me see. One Neo. Okay. One Neo faking creations. I probably butchered that, baby. I'll say one Neo. Good evening, baby. Welcome in, sweetheart. Creative Destiny. Some of these names, it's like reading license plates on a car. When you see people that's got them personalized license plates, you weren't to see me butcher some of them names on them license plates, trying to figure out what those abbreviations mean on their license plate. And that's how I feel in here sometimes, butchering these names. Let me see. Thank you, everyone, for the blessings on my sales. I appreciate it. You're so welcome. Chanel, Lynn Progress, Creative, sorry for your loss. Chanel, Lord have mercy, y'all. I'm just butchering all kind of names tonight. Chanel, I'm gonna just say Chanel. Robbie, I pray in the spirit for you, Miss Sean. Thank you, baby. They appreciate that. Continued prayers for comfort and an increase in your productivity, as Marie says. Kay said, praying for Sister Sean and man and family. Thank you, Kay. Anita said, thank you, Crystal. Robbie said, blessings and happy early birthday from me also, Miss Lady. Twisted Bunny said, hey, still classy. Finally made it to one of your lives again. Welcome in, baby. Good to see you in here. I normally have to talk to you in the replay. Good to see you in the live. Oh, jeez, Louise. I don't know where I left off at. Anyway, let me start from the bottom down here a little bit. No problem, Angela. I give all the thanks to Crystal's Unique. Yes, Crystal's Unique. Thank you for that. Thank you for letting us know about the candles. KOK was very kind to inform all of us on her live as well. But we thank you for putting it out there. Crystal's Unique is the one who let us know, who first put it out about those candles and the free shipping from the store. Let me see. Kay said, S. Marie, thanks. I'm glad it did. I'm super glad I had somewhere to go with the people can relate. I slept very well. I went to sleep like 7:45 and woke up at 3. So lack of sleep previously probably was. Queen in Indiana said, I'm in here working. Welcome, baby. Glad you got so much from Pop Shelf as well. Unique Expression says, condolences. Happy birthday, Hope. Okay, y'all, I'm kind of going backwards, but if I missed y'all, hey, Maria, welcome in, baby. I think I got, hey, Charlie, welcome in. I missed you coming in too. I know she's tired. She worked and had a vendor event. Thank you for making it in, Charlie. I know you're exhausted, baby. Let me see. Twisted Bunny's on her way to Hobby Lobby to get some of the cake boxes. Prayers for Family Creative Disc Solutions, Crafty said. S. Marie said 140 watching with 101 likes. Great job, everyone. There's still time to like the live if you haven't done so. Yep, we've made it to 100. Now let's get it to match the people that's in here. Okay, y'all. If I missed y'all's comment, you can speak again, and I will grab it again later on. But thank you for everybody that is in here, and I hope I didn't miss anybody. But anyway, I'm just right back again, y'all. I have mainly been working on boxes this week. Let me see. Hey, Dana, welcome in, baby. And so I pulled out some of the different type boxes. Now, a lot of my I'm not going to say a lot, all of my boxes, except for my gable boxes, all came from the bin store. Every single one of them. I have not ordered or paid for any boxes. Some of these boxes can be very pricey on Amazon. I did not go out and buy them outright. I went on Dollar Day or $2 Day at the bin stores and was blessed enough to grab a lot of these boxes, you know, for $1 or $2. I have just been having them sitting back, not using them. So I actually have pulled a few out and started doing a little bit more on my smaller boxes since I was so bummed out with my cake boxes. I'm sorry, y'all, I didn't mean to bump you. But y'all know that I had told y'all last week that I had only bought one pack of a pack of two. And then y'all heard my story about the Walmart switcheroo and all that stuff. And then I went back to Hobby Lobby. They were still out. And then I went back. I called the next day and they had some. So I went. And when I got them and got them back home, and I mean, that had been like 3 or 4 days I was waiting to make a concept. So I go and I get them back home, and I be dang, y'all, I couldn't use them. Right here, okay, when you get your lids, they're folded like this. If you open up yours and you see through here, you see something that looks like glue on that piece of cardboard right there, you got the defect. Because when I went to open these, not this one, but when I went to open my flap, all of this cardboard just ripped off and came off onto the clear window. So, and that the 2 packs that I got, I bought 3 packs waiting on mine to come. 2 of the 3 packs was defected. And I didn't know that that's how to look for them until I went back to exchange them. But if you see something that looks like, well, it really almost looks wet, like you've got a little wet line right there. You can best know that you got some of the ones that had glue put on them during manufacturing or whatever happened. I don't know. But when you would try to lift it off, it just rips the whole cardboard off and sticks completely to this. So when you're looking through your box, make sure you look before you even try to open them up. If you see something that looks like it's wet, a little line of wetness right there, that is glue, and it is going to stick when you try to open it. So I took mine back, and when I went to exchange them, I looked at the packet. Now, I don't know if the ones under them will be or not, but at least I was able to see that when I went. And so I'm like, well, that one's got the glue. So I knew how to kind of start. And then I called the manager over there and I showed her the ones that I knew was going to stick. And I told her, you might want to pull them or you're going to have a lot of people bringing these back because it's a defect and they've got glue on them for whatever reason. I do not know. But I got stuck with that again, and my boxes just came today. So that's been my luck with the Hobby Lobby boxes, y'all. It's been one thing after another. Let me see. Dana said there is a new Yardley Epsom salt. It's lemon. Oh my goodness, that's fabulous. I need some lemon items. Thank you, Dana. I will be looking for that. Let me see. Alicia said, if anyone is subscribed to Tasha, Tasha the Plug on YouTube. She did a customized hand sanitizer. I saw that you can get from Dollar Tree. But I'm not doing all that work on no hand sanitizer. I can promise you that. I can. It looks so darn pretty. That's for you crafters. And I promise you, I'm not doing all that for no hand sanitizer. But it is pretty. It is really pretty. I did see it. Let me see. I downloaded the template already, and I see KOK. Y'all the crafters. Y'all go right on. I will look at them and applaud y'all all day long. I'm envious of y'all and you crafters. There's a new. Okay, I read that one. Awesome. KOK. Me too. I knew Alicia would. I knew Alicia would. KOK said, "Hey Monique." Unique said, "I downloaded mine last night." Oh, y'all, I will be watching y'all from the bench. Yeah, I saw that too. Tasha the Plug was ready. Dana said, "I saw that too." Hello, everyone. Hello, Dorothy. Welcome in. I download. Ooh, look at all y'all crafters. Ooh, no, ma'am. Mine is going right in front of whatever I'm putting it in. I cannot. Oh, Lord. Y'all are something. Anyway, so back to the boxes here. As you see, there's all kind of different shapes and sizes of these boxes. If you can get into a bin store, that is what I would suggest. I'm not dare recommending that anyone go out and pay the prices for these because they are very pricey. Other than the cake boxes that, we get a really good deal on those. Nicole said, "Don't know if I'll be making the handle and strap though." Yeah. Did any of you get the brand new wallets from Dollar General for a penny? Oh my God. No, I don't know nothing about that. What? The brand new wallets for a penny? Angela, what are you talking about? Don't tell me I missed some penny wallets. Let me see. Hey, y'all, just joined the live. What I missed? Nothing, Sedona. Me trying to catch up on this chat. Okay, y'all. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that, and also, as any of us designers that's been doing this for a minute already know, you do not have to buy boxes like this anyway. Use your Amazon boxes or go to Dollar General or to Family Dollar or whatever and get some of their smaller boxes and cut the flaps off and wrap it with some wrapping paper and you've got a box. You might not have the lid, but you've got the box and it can be shrink wrapped and you can use it just like any of these packages can be done. But if you have time to run into a bin store, they do tend to have a lot of these come through. I guess people order them and then send them back. I don't know what the deal is, but this was one of the brown. Okay, this is the brown one, and I showed y'all. I haven't wrapped this, voted, or anything yet. I'm just showing you what the box looks like on that. That's the one that I put the man's wallet, sunglasses, and a body spray in. But you can do that, like I said. You can get any kind of little shaped box from any of the stores. Open it up, do that, and then just shrink it over the top if you wanted to do, like a box concept. But that was that one. I've showed y'all this one that I got. That's the one that's sitting up back over there. All I did with that little size is I put some of the little Christmas lotions and the body wash and a loofah up in there and did that with that little size one there. Let me see what other ones that I have here. This one here, the little black one that I got, that was this one that I showed you. Oh God, I did wrap these, and these were the only two of my boxes that I ended up wrapping with the polka dot ribbon. I decided against it. These are inexpensive gifts. I am not going to sit here and waste my polka dot cello on these. When they're inexpensive, the boxes is already colored. I'm not worrying about them getting a mark on them or a spot on them or anything because they're colored already. So these are the only two that I did wrap with the polka dot, unless I get some little extra, paper that I just want to do. But I'm trying to move way too quick, and I'm not going to stop and cello wrap these boxes. But anyway, that's using the black one. This was using the black one. So these little boxes make really, really cute little concepts, and you can put anything in them. I mean, absolutely anything. And this one I haven't wrapped or bowed yet, but I just put one of my City Trends lotions in there with a candle and a rose. And I'm going to show you how that this is so easy with my big cake boxes when I'm using my gift sets that I've gotten from City Trends or wherever. This is all you have to do, y'all. If you're wanting to put a gift set like that in one of your cake boxes that you're getting, make your make your thing. That way you can put whatever colors you want in it and all of that. If you don't have a bunch or you don't have the color gift set that you want to put in that cake box, make one. Like I said, it doesn't have to have all of this on it. Get you a box, wrap it, put some wrapping paper on there, and make your own gift concept to go inside your cake box. And I'm going to show you that here in a minute, that you can put that in it very easily. Now my green one here, y'all have seen my green one. Now this was the one that I was struggling with, thinking that I wasn't going to be able to do a whole lot with the green. But yeah, I showed y'all, what did I do with that? The candle one. Remember, I did it with the candle, and I asked y'all, do y'all like it better with the candle, with the lid on the candle or the lid off the candle? Remember? And I did that in the green. And I did go ahead. Now, I don't mind polka dot wrapping some of the larger boxes, but the ones that I've done so far, that I did yesterday and today, I have not did that. I've just wrapped them and put a cute bow on them, and I've went from there. But this is the green, and I'm going to show y'all that the green can be used for more than just a green color. I've made up several of them using that green. Kimberly and I was talking earlier today. Remember, y'all, there's going to be some people that is not, and y'all know that, anybody that's been doing baskets for a while. Honey, these are so pretty, Carol said. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Let me see. Gonna go watch Norbit now. What's Norbit? What is Norbit? What are you talking about, Driven? Ethel, getting those cake boxes from where? Ethel, these were the ones that I've gotten from the bin store, but I'm saying you can use any box. You can wrap them and use any box. Now the big cake boxes came from Hobby Lobby. That's the best price. Let me see. Driven is giving green hearts. Bonnie said yes, they are. Kimberly Shower says so cute. Thank you, baby. Robbie is saying heart city trend concept. Right? Yeah. Crafty said, now what is Norbit? Not what is Norbit. Well, I don't know what Norbit is, y'all. I'm not reading my chat tonight. Y'all are not getting me going today. No, ma'am. I'm gonna stick right to my live. I'm not. I'm not gonna pop in and try to know that I know what you're talking about and falling for that. Not this time. Ethel said KOK and classy. Okay, love the colors. Thank you, baby. KOK is like, yep, not this time, KOK. And no, ma'am, Crafty, and I am not getting in on that. No, ma'am, I don't know what it is, and y'all are not getting me. No, ma'am, you're not getting me tonight. Can you show me the packaging on the cake boxes? Not sure what to get. Oh, my goodness. Let me see. Let me grab one. Hold on. Hold on. It's mainly about knowing the size and just looking for the to make. They have two types of this in the same size. One is a windowed cake box and one is not. So if you're seeing it solid white, then that's the one without the window. You don't want that one. But this is what it looks like. They're the big 19 by 14 by 4. Okay. And that's what it looks like. They're $6.29, but Hobby Lobby cakes supplies are always 50% off. So they're $3.15 for two. So don't let the $6.29, scare you. It's half off all the time. But it looks like that. And like I said, look for the size right there, 19 by 14 by 4. Okay. So that's what the packaging looks like, and that's what you're looking for. Okay, so hopefully that helped. Let me see. 173 watching with 143 likes. We got a few more to go. Come on, y'all. Y'all can do it. Driven says, because just to let you all know, I got a spanking last Saturday night over these comments. You didn't get a spanking. I was lost, Driven. I was lost. No, ma'am. I pray you're feeling better, Driven. Often occasions crafty. Twisted Bunny said, no, they don't have any. They don't have any what, Twisted Bunny? Crafty said, Driven, come out of the corner. I'm just reading right on by y'all this time. If I see something I don't understand, or there's a comment that's made and I don't think you're talking to me, I'm just going to assume that y'all are talking amongst yourselves and I missed it, and I'm not going to try to figure it out. If I see the word Norbit, I'm skipping it. Let me see. Okay, Robbie, I'll read yours. Norbit says, I think it's the movie with Eddie Murphy. I think that might be what she's referring to. Okay. All right, Twisted Bunny said no cake boxes. Driven said Bonnie started it. Lasagna is laughing. Charlie said, Crafty Leah. Charlie, why I'm thinking about it, baby. Girl, if you don't find Gordon's eye before you put him on screen again, you made that poor little plushie. You think Gerald's embarrassed. You know you embarrassed him putting him on screen with only one eyeball now. You got to find that eyeball or draw it on one. Take a little black marker and fill that hole in where it at least looks like he's got an eyeball, y'all. Now, even I ain't going to put Gerald on with a missing eyeball. Charlie, you got to do better, baby. Set apart says, Driven hugs. Crafty is laughing at Norbit. KOK is laughing. Charlie is laughing. Gordon with the one. Yeah. She got to do better with Gordon's eye now. I don't care if she's just, as Marie says, she's hollering. Crafty said, Miss Charlie wanted, yes, baby. She got to fill it in. Get a marker. Bunny is laughing. Oh my God. Courtney says, love it. Deborah said, still classy. I had to bring a damaged cake box. Did you really, Deborah? Yeah. I hope there's not, but I know how to go through and look at it. Keisha is laughing. Unique says, draw it on, baby. Paint it on. Put a black spot there. KOK said, put a patch on the missing eye. Driven said, I'll be quiet. Thank you, Driven. Don't you start nothing tonight. Bonnie said, Pop Shelf got the eyeballs. Yes, anybody. She talking about, I think he might have lost it in the car. You know you ain't going to find that black eyeball in no car. Girl, go on now. Paint him an eyeball on or go buy him another one. I don't think he can be cockeyed with only one eye. Carol said, sew a button where the eye was. Bonnie is laughing. Sharika is laughing. Driven says, Forrest Whitaker. Miss B says, that was hilarious. Alicia's laughing. I'm weak. Bonnie says, stop, Driven. Miss V is laughing. Faithful Design said, hello, everyone. S. Marie said, Dollar Tree has a whole bottle of buttons for 25 cents. I'm just saying, right? Let me look at it. Yeah, poor Gerald. I'm looking at Gerald over here. Yeah, I'm not letting Gerald go around without his eyeball now. He can get drunk and get a little lopsided from time to time, but I'm not going to let him be without an eyeball. KOK said, Nicole, yes, he can. Charlie is laughing. Driven is laughing. Set apart Rhonda is laughing at Driven. Bonnie is laughing. Charlie said, I can't stop laughing. Right? Fix your baby, honey. Fix your baby now. You going to put him on camera. He got to have two eyes. Driven said, it wasn't me. I just respond. Let me see. Driven said, I didn't even notice Charlie. Girl, I know you did not notice that. That girl, you didn't notice he only had one eyeball. Come on now. She even kept mentioning it that he only had one eye. Even I, and y'all know a lot of things go over my head, and even I noticed the one eye missing. Come on now. Alicia said, we need this laugh. Fix it, Jesus. Driven said, now I got to go back and see. I'm telling you. Estella said, not Forrest Whitaker at Driven. Bonnie is laughing. Robbie is laughing. Charlie says, I didn't realize it until I did the live. Have you been to that car to look for his eyeball? Driven said, I just noticed that they were twins separated at birth. I know, right? She got to fix him up. Now, she can't be letting, is it his brother or his cousin? I can't remember what you said. Miss B said, stop. She's laughing. Carol said, classy, she doing the up-glued doll movie. Right. Often said, fix your baby. Yes, fix your baby. You know, just like when we put our kids in front of the camera, we make sure their hair is done. At least give him an eye. Come on. All right. Let me see. All right, y'all. Back to what I was saying about, and if any of y'all don't know what we're talking about, make sure you go on over there to Charlie Shops. She had a video out, and you know, y'all know my little trusty friend here, Gerald, that my mascot, you might as well call him. Everybody laughs at him all the time. Well, she's got one that looks just like him. And if it's not bad enough that they may be a little bit challenged, you know what I mean? They're already challenged a little, but you know, she had the audacity to come out with him already with one eye. Okay. So if you missed that live, you might want to go and check it out and see how she is putting her baby out there with one eye. KOK says challenge. They're just a little bit challenged, but I mean they good. Miss V said not plugging the missing eye. Okay, y'all. So anyway, and Kimberly and I was talking earlier about, you know, everybody can't do you know, perfumes and lotions and all that kind of stuff. So you want to have a couple of gifts that just doesn't have anything like any kind of smell good stuff in it. Miss V said, I'm hurting over here. Right, y'all? We need good belly laughs on a Saturday, right? All of us. After a long, hard week, we need some good belly laugh. There, yeah, thank you, Driven. She just put Charlie's link in the chat. And y'all, even though we're talking about a missing eyeball, Charlie gives us some good stuff. Her and S. Marie are always in the stores letting us know what's on sale, what's on clearance at Dollar Trees or Dollar Generals or wherever. So that's somebody you really, really do want to make sure you subscribe to is S. Marie and also Charlie, because they're gonna let you know. Donuts Craft Shop as well. All of these ladies, any of us, me as well. If we know something, you're going to know something. So make sure that you subscribe to these ladies so you don't miss stuff. KOK just said sub to Charlie. Oh, you weren't? Oh, you're going to love Charlie. You're going to love Charlie. Let me see. Rhonda says, get a Sharpie. Yes. Charlie said, thank you, Driven. S. Marie said, thank you, Still Classy. You're so welcome, S. Marie. Driven says, free pub, Charlie. Vonnie. 100. Miss V says she does. She's my type of subscriber. Love her. You are fabulous, S. Marie. You and Charlie both are definitely both out there letting us know stuff. I mean, everybody else does too, but y'all are just really standing out here recently with the 25-cent Dollar Tree stuff. You, Donuts Craft Shop, S. Marie, Charlie, y'all have been keeping us in the know. Not Driven giving the link so more people can clown Gordon. I'm crying. No, giving the link so they can subscribe to Charlie, period. Gerald is just a fun part, but Charlie is definitely a good designer. She's definitely good with shopping. She's new. She needs the support, and we're here for her. You're welcome, Charlie. Okay, y'all, back to the boxes again. So this is another green box, and I did several in just the green because I felt that was going to be the hardest one because we have white boxes, black boxes. Those are really easy. Even the red is pretty easy. but the greens are not so much. But anyway, so I just put one of the green ones. You can't see the rose in this one, but I did a simple one in here that's just one of the new prayer cards and a wallet. And then there's a rose, like I said, up underneath there that, they'll be able to see when they open it. But even something as simple as just a little 2-item concept, you get to keep the concept inexpensive. It's something that somebody can grab that, that doesn't have any smell good stuff in it or whatever. So keep that kind of stuff, in mind, and always make up just a few of these type of concepts. It doesn't have to be a wallet and prayer cards. It can be anything, but do a few up that doesn't have any smell good stuff in it, just in case. Okay. Who is saying, hey, let me see. They are great resources. Thank you all in the chat. Appreciate all your support. We love you, S. Marie. You know that, baby. Keisha said, yes, she is. I'm already sub. Yes. Driven said, is her channel's link? I don't have the link in the live, but you can find it. Yes. Look through her other videos. Faithful Design says, beautiful boxes. I got them from the bin store, Faithful 5. These came from a bin store. Hey, Sonia, how you doing, baby doll? Welcome in. S. Marie said, oh, love that green. Right? It does, isn't it pretty? It pulls that green out in that prayer card. It really does. So anyway, yeah, you'd be surprised what it doesn't matter. And see, even if y'all are making up your own boxes and you're limited to your wrapping paper and you're wrapping your box, this just goes to show that don't think it has to be, real matchy. A lot of different things. Now, I'm definitely a matchy girl. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying your box, your wrapping paper, your items in it can really go well with colors that you would not think would go well with it. And I'm about to show you a whole different set using these green ones. Let me see. What did somebody just say? I just saw something. Classy, are you using a hole punch to tie your bows on or taping them? No, I normally tie them on to the, the loop. I just ran out of this color. And on this one, I did actually just glue. I glued my, I taped my whatchamacallit, my pipe cleaner on this one. And I put a little bit of hot glue on there just to make sure that it holds. But normally I tie it with the, onto the strap. I take my pipe cleaner and I tie it onto the, the thing that I've looped around the box. But on this one, I ran out of this and I didn't want to, I tried putting the light green going around it and I didn't like it. But yeah, you can mix and match some of these colors and you can do the same with your wrapping paper. Don't think I have to go out and buy more wrapping paper. I promise you can use what you have to make it work. Let me see. Speaking of wallets, does anyone know which wallets are a penny? I didn't even know. I had no idea there were penny wallets. None. Gifts by Gina said, hello, class in chat. Looks like I missed a good laugh. Yes, Gina, go back and watch. Bonnie said, Classy just saved my life. Wallet and prayer cards. Holiday market, here I come. Right, Bonnie? Absolutely. It's a perfect combination for those that can't use the smell good stuff. And prayer cards, like I said, there's always people that want some prayer cards anyway. Or just know somebody spiritual and they think, that's a perfect gift. Gina, there will likely be more. Let me see. S. Marie said, hey, faithful. Anita said, could we see what is the ba? What is the ba? What were you meaning, Anita? Let me see. Charlie Shop said, yes, a visual would be great. And oh yeah, of the wallets. Yes, KOK. Anita said back. Could we see the back? Of what? Any of the boxes, you mean? Yeah. The way they're tied, it's just tied like that. I've showed y'all this 1,000 times on my little sock concepts, my little flat concepts. It's just, they're just tied just like that. And I'll be happy to show you again if you don't know how to do it. But I've showed y'all several times on how to loop that around, bring it up. You just take the ribbon, you lean it over this corner, you bring it around from the back to this corner. You take this one underneath this side and bring it up, and you meet both up here in this corner. Now, the way I do it, I tie a knot at that time, and then I go back and add my bow with a pipe cleaner. Um, some people don't do that. They go ahead and just tie a bow right there, and they're done with it with a one looper, and that's fine. They can do it. LBE is one, and that can make the prettiest little tie bows. Who did I just get through saying made the prettiest tie? LBE, S Marie. They tie them bows on them boxes, and they look so pretty. Like that, just with one single loop on each side. And I normally on my box gifts would only do a one loop thing, but I'm adding a little bit more to my box gifts this time because I'm going to add a little bit more money to them when I do that. Anyway, so let me see. Here's another thing. Who would have thought that light baby pink could go into a green box? Okay, I didn't, but I put it in there today just to see, and I actually love it. Now, I know y'all remember these from Dollar General, our little hair turbans that we got 100 years ago. I just put that in there with a pair of light pink socks and some of the pink body scrub and a foot lotion. And that pink looks really pretty in that green, y'all. You would have never thought that, oh my God, pink. But it looks really pretty in that green. So I would have never thought that I not have sat down and, started playing with that a little bit today. That it could make a really pretty concept with just, even pink. Who came? I missed. Let me see. Miss Sally said, hello, still classy. Hey, Sally, welcome in. Angela said, yes, Charlie shops. They are in Dollar General. I bought more today. They come in 4 colors. Very nice. Pink, black, and gold. They are in Dollar General. I bought more today. They come in 4. Now, are you talking about the penny wallets? God, y'all, I need more info on that for sure. Anita said, thanks, still classy. You're welcome, Anita. But if you need me to show you how I do it, I'd be happy to do that, darling. Faithful 5 says, beautiful. Deanna said, hey, still classy. Hey, baby. Hey, Deandra. Welcome in. Anita said, really appreciate you. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. KOK said, beautiful. Thank you, baby. Loretta said, love the pink. Right? Who would have thought? Light pink and green. But like I said, any wrapping paper, anything, y'all, we can work it out. Pink and green definitely goes to, I know KOK loves pink and green. I know she does. Angela said, oh, yes, pink and green look very nice. Alicia said, Dollar Tree. Got Wicked fingernail polish, 1 pink and 1 green, just a heads up. KOK said, yes, it does. Angela, yes, I know you love it, KOK. Angela said, yes, ma'am. Deandra said, I'm still enjoying my birthday. Well, happy birthday, baby. Enjoy. Faithful 5 said, you can take a little of anything and make it look like $1,000,000. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. We all can. All of us can. Bonnie said, I'd be on the live bullying case so she can keep making bows so we can see. I know, doesn't she do just the most beautiful hand-tied bows. Deandra said, thank you. You're so welcome, baby. Okay, so that was the light pink. And these little boxes, if there's certain things that you have found difficult to put inside of a gift basket, because it tends to cover it, something is a certain size and you can't just leave it sitting there like we can in a box because you have to put other stuff in front of it. You've got space in a basket to fill up. These kind of boxes are perfect for that. You don't have to worry about putting anything in front of it, something getting covered. It's going to show it. It's going to show everything because everything is in the forefront of that window. Or not in the lid if you're using your own box, just in the front of the box. So, it's really good on certain things that I've been able to just stick back because I couldn't get it to work in a basket. So anyway, that's another thought too when it comes to, I always had trouble trying to get that in there. And when I did something in front of it, nobody would really know what it is. And it made it look like just a bow. So this way now they know exactly what that is, in this concept. And I didn't have to worry about sticking something in front of it. Let me see. Take care, Miss Classy, off to Bible study. All right, baby. Keep us in your prayers. Expressions of Grace said, hey, still classy in chat. I'm late, but we'll catch. Thank you, baby. You're not really late, Sophia. We haven't really showed that much, darling. Welcome in. Let me see. Angela said, I'm hitting the streets this coming Thursday. Are you? Okay. When are the rest of y'all doing that? When are y'all hitting the streets? Queen is laughing. Monique said, hey, Grace. Bonnie said, is laughing. They be so nice. Queen of Indiana said, pretty, still classy. Thank you, darling. Deborah said, pink and green, so pretty. Yes, I love it too. Okay, and then here was another one where I just grabbed some Christmas items that I needed gone, that when I actually had went out to get some of my Valentine plushies, and somehow or another, some of my Christmas stuff got put in with my Valentine stuff. And so I found them and I'm like, well, let me get them in a box. And I did just that. And I thought it come out really cute too. Just putting my little Christmas pedicure set and a bottle of the Christmas body wash and a candle. And and then I needed another little space and I didn't want to put a rose in it just right there. So I put one of our hand sanitizers in there. So it was like any color that I was putting in these boxes it was just working. You know, everything I was putting in was just working. Let me see. I wish you well on the street because today was a flop. Oh, I'm so sorry for all your occasion, Dorothy. I went out today. Not bad. Well, that's good. Charlie said hitting the streets this week. All right, Charlie, let us know how it goes. Alicia said, I have an event Thursday. Bonnie said, got to go out every Thursday and weekend. It's time. Now, what's up with the Thursday, Bonnie? What's the deal with the Thursday? You just make it a 4-day weekend, you mean? Yeah, sorry, I got to take another drink. Let me see. Every Thursday. I think you're just meaning it's a 4-day weekend. Okay. I'm about to hit the refresh button and make sure that I am refreshed on my likes. I have 156 likes and 155 watching. Y'all are the bomb diggity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Princess J said, very beautiful green gift boxes. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I did one more in the green over here. This was Danielle's favorite. But of course, we're partial to animal print around here. And I didn't really have animal print, but I found this and I put it in there and it gave me just enough animal print to make me happy and to, oh God, man, my bows are getting smashed over here putting stuff in front of each other. But anyway, there was another one that I did up, y'all. Isn't that cute? Look at my poor bows, y'all. I've got everything smushed over here in this room, touching each other. And my bows are getting smashed. But anyway, so yeah, yes, you know, my good bath. But, and then I had just, y'all, that ain't nothing but a dish towel, but I sure put that in there. Yeah, Driven, you knew it was going to be good bath before I ever even showed it, huh? But, and y'all need to get some of this animal print ribbon if you don't have any. Charlie said, Miss Classy, is the polka dot cellophane still on sale on Temu? I don't know, baby. I'm not sure. Crafty said, loving, classy. Thank you, Carol. KOK said, cute. Thank you. Alicia said, that is beautiful animal print. Y'all, it ain't nothing but putting a ribbon on there and trying to find anything that's got a little bit of animal print. You can just put it on there and turn it into an animal print thing. Thursday is payday for some. Plus, they see you're out there. Friday is payday for most. Okay. I knew there was relevance to it. But anyway, y'all. Okay, so that were the concepts that I made with my green boxes. I was pretty happy with them, how they turned out. And as you see, I didn't use the polka dot cello on any of them except for that one. And I think they still turned out right. Thanks, Charlie. Oh my God, this is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Vonnie. But anyway, y'all, let me show you too. I had a really inexpensive robe that I'm putting in one of these cake boxes over here. And look how pretty this box is that had the robe in it, but it had just the robe in it. I mean, I haven't decided what I'm putting in it yet, y'all. I just grabbed something right here just to show you. And so I'm going to use that box and put probably some of my bubble bath and a wallet. And I'm not going to use the gloves. I have to come up with something else. But I'm just, here to tell you, when I took that robe out, I knew I was going to turn around and use that. And see, this doesn't have a lid. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying you can use your own boxes at home, wrap them with some pretty wrapping paper, and make your own gift concept. Like I said, this does not have a lid. So you see, you can make your own gift concepts, and then just shrink wrap this. Put some shrink wrap on it or tight cello, whatever it is that if you don't like working with shrink wrap, but use a box. Get a box, make up your own gift concepts. Super easy to do, y'all. Boxes are the thing. Boxes is how I started out. I started out watching Felicia, Boss Lady Fee, and she and her mom would wrap them boxes. And that's how I started. I started out wrapping boxes and my concepts. I wrapped them. I put things in them. I wrapped them. I put stuff on top of them. I started with boxes. And then I went from boxes to window bags. I love doing the bags. So, when you don't have baskets, they can be very pricey if you're not catching them, on a 90% off sale. And a lot of people just starting out making baskets can't afford to just go out and buy these baskets, especially if it's not during a sale time. So that's when boxes come in very handy for y'all. Don't think you have to go out and pay for a basket. You do not. Grab you some wrapping paper, grab you a box, and start designing. Let me see. That's a pretty box. I know, right, Sophia? I love that box. I used a box from City Trends to do a custom gift concept. The receipt cried when she got the recipient. Is that what you mean? Cried when she got the gift. Let me see. Loretta said, very nice concept, still classy. Thank you, baby. Anita said, flat concepts. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome, Charlie. Charlie said, thank you, Alicia. Driven said, congrats, Charlie. I love that response. Or when they tell you they can't open it because it's too pretty. Right, exactly. Let me see. Right, I love using boxes. I have tons. Yes, Miss B. And that is the way to start, especially when you're starting out. It's a way to put your foot in the water without investing too much money. You know what I mean? You can make some gorgeous concepts. And I mean, heck, even though my shed is full of baskets, and I've got every box you can think of from Hobby Lobby. Y'all remember my haul from Hobby Lobby when I got all them boxes that will collapse down and you can open them back up? I have Dollar General boxes for days. I still grab boxes and wrap them. I'll do that because maybe the boxes that I have just is not the right fit for what I'm wanting to do, and I want a certain size box. I still wrap boxes, even though I've got concepts for days. I just choose to still wrap them. I can use the wrapping paper color I want. I can use the size box I want, and I still wrap boxes. On a regular, I still do that. So, I mean, even when you can afford and start getting them at a good price, there's going to be times when wrapping a box still comes in. Y'all know I love putting my men's robes and some ladies' robes. I love wrapping a box, the whole box, and setting the stuff up on the top. I love doing that. The very first time I sold a robe concept, that's what I did. And it went so fast. And I think y'all remember the story. I had two people up there, not about to fight, but one was like, I was about to get that. And the other one said, well, that kind of thing. They loved it. And it was just sitting on top of and that was the robe in the box, sitting on top of a wrap box. Y'all know there for a while, I didn't even take my robes out of my boxes. So, yeah, boxes are good. Let me see. Beautiful black and white box. S. Marie said, yes, recycle those boxes. A touch of elegance did a concept use. I saw that, S. Marie. I saw that. She used a clear thing that she had gotten some ornaments out of. If y'all hadn't seen that video ago, she had seen the candles we just got for $1. She had seen at Walgreens or CVS or somewhere a little clear container with 3 candles in it or whatever. Well, she had a clear container she had saved from some Christmas tree ornaments, and she slid her 3 candles right inside there and made a concept with it. I saw that, and it was beautiful. Yes, check it out if you did not see it. Yeah, I wish I had some of them little plastic things about that size. That made a really cute concept for them candles we're getting. Charlie said, thank you, Vonnie. Alicia said, I used the clear box. Oops, it just took off. I used the clear box from Roses that the small $2 men and ladies cologne set come in for my resin badge. Yes, recycle. Dollar Tree has a new trail mix. It's the Hawaiian blend. Of course, Driven talking about food. Donuts Craft Shop said, so will I, as Marie. Right, it was really cute. Miss V Design said, I use my Amazon boxes too. That's the majority of what I use is my Amazon boxes. Charlie said, yes, Sabrina, a touch of elegance is awesome. She is. She makes beautiful, beautiful concepts. Bonnie is laughing, really Driven. Bonnie, not fight. Yeah, not fight, but definitely was definitely both wanting the same item. TP sub to a touch of elegance. Thank you for that. Faithful Design said, yeah, I use anything that I can use all the way down to the packing paper. Absolutely. Y'all, let me tell you too, when you go to Hobby Lobby, at the end of their counter, when y'all go in there to get y'all's gift boxes, let me tell y'all, they have these things sitting on the end of the counter. I know y'all know about it, you veteran designers. They keep this paper sitting right there on the end of their counter where they wrap up all their glass stuff. Y'all better not go in a Hobby Lobby without asking them if you can have some of that paper. I never come out of Hobby Lobby without a handful of this paper. So if y'all, when you go to Hobby Lobby to get your cake boxes, remember that these are on the end of the counter where they wrap the glassware. As a matter of fact, when I went to get my last ones, she didn't even have them sitting on the counter, and I asked her for it. And I said, I'm paying for the daggone cake boxes, right? And I said, excuse me, I said, you know the paper that y'all use to wrap your glass in? Normally, I just grab some. I just normally say, can I have a few of these? They say, sure, take all you need. And I do. I don't take all I need, but I shall take. But anyway, she didn't even have them out. And I asked her, I said, can I please get some of that? I need it for, putting some concepts inside these cake boxes. And she said, sure, however much you need. And she grabbed me some. And when she said, however much you need, well, obviously she was willing to give me some more. So I said, could I get about that same amount again? And she laughed and gave them to me. So yeah, y'all don't walk out. This paper is perfect. It really, really is a good filler paper. So if you go into Hobby Lobby for anything, y'all make sure y'all grab that packing paper, y'all. Let me see, because it's just sitting there, right, Driven? Bonnie is laughing. Charlie said, I get that paper from Hobby Lobby and bags from, yes, I haven't went to Bath and Body Works yet, but I'm going to. Driven said, cake boxes have zero to do with wrapping paper. No, I use these in doing my concepts. I honestly do put them in, and I told her that. I said, I'm making gift concepts with these, and I need to, I know it's not glass, but I told her I make gift concepts and I need this for the filler paper. So absolutely, yes, ma'am. We do. It does have something to do with the cake boxes. I use it to gives the items height to make everything the same level, to keep everything from shifting and moving. Yes, it does have something to do with the cake boxes. Let me see. Found that packing paper at the bin store. Oh, man, I would love to, Miss V. Kay said, I still use the candle boxes I got from Walmart. Driven's laughing. Nicole said, run it back. Bonnie said, OMG. Sharika says, laughing. Charlie is laughing at Driven. Alicia said, never say all to us back. Right? Yeah, don't say all you need, because, baby, I need you to pull everything you got from behind that counter. And how about going over there and getting your neighbors, too, if I need everything I need. Let me see. Pop Shelf has it too. Yeah, but my Pop Shelf is stingy. Stingy. Y'all know about my Pop Shelf, y'all. They won't use more than one piece to wrap something. And you ain't getting no extra now, I'm going to tell you. Let me see. Deb is the perfect spokesperson for shy people. Driven said yes, and you are very convincing. Driven is laughing. Alicia is laughing at Driven. Hey, LBE, welcome in, darling. Hey, Classy in chat. Driven said, well, she told the truth, right? Faithful says, Alicia, so true, we'll do it. Bonnie said, right on, Classy, school them. Yes, Bonnie, get that paper. Alicia said, hey, LBE. Driven is laughing. Angela said, LBE, how'd it go today? Loretta said, hey, LBE. Hey, Elaine, you still got energy? Probably not much. Kay said they were $3.99, right? Okay, y'all. I did put together some more of the big cake boxes, okay? I do not have them wrapped. I did wrap one for y'all so that you could see it wrapped with the red heart cello, okay? So I did wrap one of them. Jeanette said our pop shelf stores are self-check. Yeah, so are mine, baby. But the minute you go up there to check out, there they come. They're not going to let you sit there and wrap your stuff. They wrap it for you. They don't, my store don't act like it's self-checkout. I can assure you of that. You walk up there to check out, there they come. That store does not let you self-check out. Maybe they've had a lot of people stealing from them or something. I don't know. I don't mean the paper. I mean, not scanning. Because when you go behind that, when you go up to that counter, they're right in front of you. So I can't sit and wrap my own stuff. I would, believe me. Especially with all them Christmas candles I got. Girl, do you know how much paper I'd have? Hey, I will catch a replay. Thanks, Denise. Our pop shelf store or self-check. You so the pay. Yeah, not at mine. Nicole said, I get in case says, hey, LBE, you had an event today, question mark. Here comes the pop shelf crew, Charlie said. Bonnie says, yup. Driven is laughing. Okay, so anyway, I did do some more of the large ones. Let me see. Here is one that I'm doing with a neutral color. And like I said, I have not wrapped any of my boxes yet. I don't have bows on any of them at all. So I'm just putting them together and playing with them. I've told y'all about the problem I had even getting my boxes. So I rushed to just put a few things together to be able to have some boxes to show you guys and some ideas. Okay, so this is a real neutral color I did with a robe. And I put, one of the little gift sets that came with another robe. It didn't even come with this robe. And I put that in front of my robe. I put the little wooden massager in there, a gold candle up in the top, and a blanket. I will go back and put me a gold ribbon on my blanket. I will tie that, okay? But I wanted you to see a nice neutral woody kind of color. I like this. I like the softness of the natural look of everything that's in there. So picture that along with, the blanket having a nice bow tied on it. So that's one. Let me see. Alicia says, wow. Bonnie says, retail ready, gorgeous. Thank you, baby. Kimberly said, that's gorgeous. Thank you, Kimberly. Let me see. How big is the blanket? It's one of the larger throws. It's one of the larger throws. Let me see. Charlie said, great concept. Sherry said, awesome, Charlie. Hey, King's Gift Baskets. How are you, baby? Welcome in. Driven said 50 by 70. Is that what that one is? S. Marie says, fire. Thank you, baby. Bonnie said, now this is spa luxury, right? Yep, I love it. I love that. Unique said, love this concept. I need to get robes in my rotation. LBE said, yes, my event was today, Kay. We just got unloaded in the house. Well, baby doll, you relax. Sharika says, oh, wow, Charlie, I better get with it. I made 12 pop shelf candles, 6 pounds and 6 still classy LLCs. Yeah, I wish I could have went back and watched that replay, but you don't make your stuff where we can watch them. So, but I said 6 pounds. You meant you did 6 of LBEs and 6 of classies. Y'all, when I see LBS together, I think pounds, not LBS. All right, at least that dawned on me what you meant after I read it. Okay. Oh, Lord. Well, you outdone yourself. Thank you, Carol. KOK said, beautiful gift, classy. Thank you, baby. Bonnie said, straight fire. Thank you, darling. Kay said, nice gift. Thanks, Kay. I used to recycle the pop shelf paper bags as my filler paper. Now I'm bummed because they're switched to. I know. I know. I hate that too. Faithful 5 says, beautiful. Thank you. Gloria said, that's very pretty. Thank you, darling. TD said, gorgeous. Thank you, honey. Driven, you laughing at me saying pounds? I saw LBS. I thought it was pounds. Oh, Lord. She didn't use the apostrophe. It's not my fault. Let me see. Kay said, TD, I use that bag as filler too. Bonnie is laughing. Alicia's laughing. You have to be there, huh, Kay? Okay. So that was one of them, y'all. I need some more coffee here. And like I said, now picture that, y'all, when I put my gold polka dot cello on that, I'm going to use the gold. I say that. I'm not sure because I'm not sure how that's going to look with me already having these gold dots. If it looks too, not so cool, I will just use a plain cello and wrap a bow because it's beautiful on its own. I don't have to try to dress it up with my cello dots. You know what I mean? So I'll see how the gold looks in front of it, and I'll look at how the white dots look in front of it. If I don't like either one, I'll just wrap it with plain white cello and put a gorgeous, my ribbon that's going to go here and around there and put a beautiful bow on it. Because, I mean, it's pretty on its own. I don't need all the design from the cello to dress it up. Let me see. Cynthia said, gorgeous. Thank you, baby. Kay said, I tried to make that one public just because of you, Classy. Well, you got it, Kay, still in your thing. You could still forward it to me if nothing else. Because I do want to see it. You can share that one particular video with me. Driven said, those are exclusive lives, right? If you ain't there, you miss it. But we can't always be there, Driven. That's the thing. Some of us do have to sleep. I have 2 girls in school that I homeschool. I got to sleep. Kay said, spell check. Deborah said, beautiful concept. Thank you, Deborah. Bonnie said, oh my God, that bow and wrap is going to be beautiful. Yes, you know it. You know it. Faithful 5 says, when can you demo that bow on the flat concepts? I can show you that before I get off if y'all remind me. If you're talking about just how to wrap that around. Now, y'all do remember I'm left-handed. I've went on live. I did a private with Shant and showed her. I did a private with Kimberly and showed her. I'm left-handed. I think both of them, both. Kimberly, did you have to change up what I showed you in order to do it? It's just knowing what the way I do it and then switching it to your hand. Left hand for the win, Driven. You do it the same as me, huh? Angela said, sometimes I'd love to hear your story of your grands and homeschooling. Baby, best decision I ever made. It happened when COVID started and never went back. That's what happened with that. Girl, some of the mess that goes on in these public schools, it's just, I just thank God that I'm blessed and able to be here for them. I know everybody cannot, but it was the best thing that ever happened to these girls. Now, don't get me wrong. They were straight A in a public school and they're straight A at homeschooling as well. My girls work hard. Y'all know I got good girls. I ain't just bragging. They're good girls. And both of them get straight A's. So keeping them home and out of the danger and the rigmarole, best thing ever. Let me see. Forward it. I don't know how to do all that. We gonna figure it out, Kay, because I want to see it. Kimberly said, no, I didn't. Okay, you were able to do it just like I showed you? Okay, great. Yeah, y'all just remind me because you know I'm gonna forget. Carol said, you can brag. Yes, and y'all know I do. Yeah, that's the best thing nowadays. It really is, Bonnie, and I just thank God that I'm able to do it. Okay, so that was my neutral, natural spa gift. Okay, using the cake box. And I thank Kimberly for letting me know about getting this massage thing. I wish I'd have been able to find more because I really like that wood look in my gifts. She's the one that told me about that when they had went 90%. So thank you, Kimberly, for that. You see, I ended up making you proud using it, I hope. Let me try to get this one out the way over here so I can get to the other ones. Oh, Lordy. Hold on. Okay. All right. Now, this is one that I did using pajamas. Okay. There again, it's not wrapped. It's just me putting them in here. Okay. So this one is a pajama set. And it says, let me sleep. And 5 more minutes. I thought how perfect with it already begging to sleep. And then putting the eye mask on that says 5 more minutes kind of go together. Put a little slipper in there. Now, what I am going to do with that before I wrap it, because I could not find them, y'all. I was looking everywhere for my little tiny, y'all remember these little things? I finally found them. So I am putting one of these in each of these slippers. I had one, I couldn't find the other one. Okay. So when you see it, picture it with having these little things, one in each of the shoe. Because I didn't like the slippers just bare. And I know I can put tissue paper in there to dress it up a little bit more. But I just wanted to put this together to give you an idea of how to do that layout, with the pajamas and stuff like that. So, but I am going to end up putting this in each of the shoes. So that will be in that one. Let me see. Hello, Sandra. Welcome in, baby. I do have sweet girls. I really do. I love them, love them, love them to pieces. Let me see. Driven said, I need one that says, let me snack. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Bonnie is loving it. Carol says, wow, wow, wow. Alicia said, love it. Miss V said, I homeschooled my son in his senior after he was in a bad accident. It was the best decision I ever made. It was so challenging because I was still working and wanting him to get his yes. Well, praise God you were able to do that. Blessed Hands by Lillian. Hello, baby doll. Welcome in. Miss V says it. Bonnie is giving the hearts, and Miss V designs for you. Okay, so that's a format that y'all can use with the pajamas. If one of many. Okay. But Jules said, hey everyone, I love it. Having a hard time getting the cake boxes at Hobby Lobby. You can order them online, but the only problem is to get free shipping, you have to buy $50 worth of something, and that comes out to be 16 packs, which is 32 boxes, which I did order because I wanted to go. All the prices are just going up so much, and I am making quite a few of these. I'll be making them for Valentine's Day. I'll be making them for Mother's Day. So buying the 16 packs wasn't a big deal for me. But my store was out, but they did come in pretty quickly after that. Hey, everyone, I love it. I just read that. I will order. Thank you. You're so welcome. But your store should get them in. Mine was only out for a few days, and then they got a stock back in. So, call and ask for the whoever runs the party department. Because when I kept calling, I finally asked what department would that be considered, because I thought it would be cake. She said, no, that's the party section. So you can ask about whoever's working in the party section. So there was that one. Let me see. I did another one using another already pre-made gift set, the Paris Hilton one. So I put that one together with the rose and the Paris Hilton. That was already, already together. I didn't have to do anything with that, but put them both in there. Now, there couldn't be anything any easier when you're using a big gift set and a robe, because you ain't got to do really anything. The only thing I had to do with this one was put a little paper down here to keep it from sliding down too low. But literally, that was it. I put some paper underneath it. I put some paper on the top of it so it would not slide either way, and a little bit of paper over here on the side. That was it. I mean, took literally all of 2 minutes. That's one of the easiest concepts that you can make, is with already a larger concept, or you make your own and sit it right there beside your robe. So that's just like I said, if you don't already have them, y'all have already seen, you can make them right on up yourself. Just get a box about the size that you want it to be, wrap it in wrapping paper, and put whatever you want in the front of it. This one has some slippers, some soap, lotions, loofah, and all of that. So that one was already pretty much together. Oh, let me see here. Let me see. Okay. Bonnie is saying, ooh. Alicia says, gorgeous. Driven said, ooh la la. Kimberly said, I'm loving these. Thank you, Kimberly. Cindy said, nice. KOK said, beautiful. Thank you, darling. Sophia said, love all these gifts. Classy, just beautiful. Thank you, darling. Okay, so that is another one. Let me see. What else do I have over here? Oh, I did do another man's, y'all. It's still dark, okay? I don't remember who I was just talking to. I think it was Kimberly when I said it doesn't, I guess most men items are just dark. They're either going to be that dark green, the dark blue, black, or whatever. But they're just going to be dark. It is what it is. So I'm just going to have to roll with it. Driven said, thank you everyone for the thumbs up. Yes, thank you guys for taking the time to do that. I appreciate y'all so much. I really, really do. And y'all are keeping it right there with them. And I love y'all for that. Okay, so anyway, like I said, I did do another man's concept. Yes, it's dark. Is it as dark as the other one? No, because it's got some red in it, okay? So the red is doing it, but on camera, I know because I've already tried to take a picture, it looks dark. I promise you in person, it is not this dark. This one I'm happy with. I can actually see it, but on camera, it's going to look dark. But you can still get an idea of red and black, okay, in a man's concept. So on this one, I put one of the red and black flannel blankets in there. I used one of the gift sets that has black and red in it. And y'all remember these barber scissors and comb that came from Dollar Tree? And I just put that up there and brought everything to the front. And I will put me a nice red and black plaid bow on there. And that will take care of that one. So I was happy with that one. It does show up a lot more than the other one did. So that's another idea on using a man's concept. Okay. So let me see. S. Marie is loving it. Be Pretty said, hey, y'all. Hey, Be Pretty. Welcome in, beautiful. Driven is loving it. Vonnie is loving it. Lillian said, love all of these. Thank you, baby. I'm loving it too, y'all. This is right up my alley. I just love putting, y'all know that's my thing, is putting things together that match. So this is right up my alley. I'm loving doing these boxes. I really am. I love doing the smaller ones. I love doing the larger ones. So, but yeah. So anyway, as y'all are seeing, it's super, super easy. Okay. It doesn't take many items. I just love how everything that you're putting in there is at the forefront. Nobody has to guess what's in there. The only thing with this one is the comb isn't showing, but they'll get over it. It says right there, scissors and comb. So they know there's got to be a comb somewhere. Okay. So that one is going to work. Let me see. Cynthia said, love it. All right. Thank you. I didn't want to rush and move it right back off. Every time I do that, somebody says, why you move it so quick? So, excuse me. So I left it for a few minutes. It's the ribbon on the throw for me, matching the girl. Let me tell you about that. But you're funny you mentioned that. Ask Kimberly. I told her, I said, I cannot finish this man's gift set because I lost my black ribbon. I have a solid black ribbon that I got from Sam's. I can't find it anywhere. I mean, anywhere. I've looked everywhere it could possibly be, and I could not find it. And now I had a red ribbon tied on there, and I'm like, no, ma'am, that is not, even though there's red everywhere, I could not put that red on there at all. And finally, I went into a drawer that I did not even remember that I had put a few um, spools of my thinner ribbon, and there was a black one. I'm like, thank you, God. What were the chances I would go in this drawer and find that? I was going to have to go out and buy me another black one. But thank you for noticing that, because yes, I did do it with the red, did not like it, and took it off and had to wait till I could find my black. Let me see. Sandra said, where did you find the gift sets? A lot of mine come from City Trends, a lot of them, but I get them from Walmart when they go on clearance. I get anywhere, wherever the gift sets go on clearance. Roses, when they have clearance sales. After Christmas, perfect time to get gift sets. But yeah, I never buy them at full price. Now I never say never. If I find one, that's, well, no, it wasn't at full price. Because even when Roses just sold some, they're more than I usually pay, but they were on clearance. So yeah, I really don't go in and buy anything like that at full price. They run too many clearance deals to do that. Brenda said, love all your concepts. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. That ribbon is working. Thank you, baby. Sandra said, loving them all. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Well, hopefully y'all are getting some ideas on different ways to put these together, since so many of y'all are ordering, your things. Let me see. This one here is one that I had already done before. And I told y'all I would show y'all that with the heart cello paper. And so that's when I went back and did it. It does cover the box up a lot more, y'all see. Y'all know I'm loving my red lace Ollie's ribbon. And that definitely does take that up a notch, for sure. So that's it with the red hearts. Love it. Okay. So it does make a difference. Get online, find y'all some red cello paper, and wrap your boxes, okay? Because if that don't scream Valentine's Day, I don't know what does. Okay. Let me see. Hearts. Vonnie is saying fire. Sophia is loving it. But Jules said, oh my God, beautiful. Crystal says very pretty. Lillian's loving it. Faithful 5 says yes, love. Charlie says, I'm loving all of these. Thank you, Charlie. Sharon is sending hearts. Carol, oh my goodness, classy, just beautiful. Thank you, baby. Shamika's loving it. Gloria, oh yes. Princess J says, wow. Right, y'all? Yes, ma'am. Just sub to Kay's Creation. You'll love her if you can catch her. And be ready to do an all-nighter, because when she gets on, she gets on. But you can't go back and watch her replays. So stay in there. You don't want to miss nothing, because she does beautiful stuff. Bonnie said, I have always hated that cello paper with the hearts. Right? But yes, me too, Bonnie. I always have hated it. Cynthia said, super cute. Donuts Craft Shop said, that's fire. Margaret, thank you, baby. Y'all still on here? I've been working all this time and missed part of it. I'll have to catch the replay. I've got more baskets to get done tonight. Be Pretty said, I'm loving it. Driven said, run, Forrest, right? Gloria said, you make me want to buy these boxes. Hey, honey, you better come on. What you waiting on? I'm telling you, I don't lead y'all astray. I'm not going to lead y'all astray. I'm not going to do it. I've always told y'all, trust me. Trust me. This is so pretty. You sure have a way for putting stuff together. Well, thank you, Brenda. But one thing about it, I share it with y'all. Whatever I figure out, I share with you guys. I don't try to hide none of it or keep it to myself. I do show y'all. Hey, Nessa, welcome in, baby. Let me see. Nessa, you've missed several of them already. I could never find that red ribbon at Ollie's. I don't know why so many people, did anybody ever find it besides me, or was I just blessed that they brought it to my store? Nessa said, beautiful. Thank you, baby. Bonnie said, pull the trigger. Ain't nothing but money in these boxes. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Linda said, thank you for sharing your brain, loving it. You're so welcome, baby. Nessa said, I fell asleep. That's understandable, baby. You work hard. Mm, yeah, so let me see. So you got that, and if you remember, I don't even want to put the other one back up beside it, because this one now with the white polka dot, which was pretty before, looks mighty, mighty, mighty plain Jane now. You know what I mean? But I mean, they're both pretty, don't get me wrong. But of course, that one will work, and I can promise you it ain't coming apart. I can definitely assure you of that. But yeah. But anyway, they will both work, but that red heart does take it to a whole different level. Let me see. I think you were the only one. I never found any. Wow, Sonia. Um, excuse me, y'all. Lillian said, I never found the ribbon either. Hey, love. I've loved everything you've shared. Thank you, baby. TJ. No ribbon at all at the Ollie's in Houston. Linda said, I got ribbons from Ollie's, but no red. Well, honey, I feel blessed. I sure do. Because I absolutely, when I say love it, is an understatement. Y'all know it. I ain't stopped talking about it since I found it. I wish that they would send some more. Somebody on here told me that it came from Joann's, that it was Joann's ribbon before they went out of business. And that normally went for $9.99 a roll, and Ollie sold it for $1.99. So I feel truly, truly, truly blessed on that, because I absolutely love it. Okay, y'all. So there was that. And for anybody that missed my live last week, this was the showstopper that everybody seemed to love the most. And that was the animal print one. In case you missed that last week, that is one of the prettier ones for sure. I love that as well. That doesn't even need the heart paper on it to be pretty. It's pretty all by itself. Let me see. Anita said, these are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, baby. Sonia said, I think you were the only one. Okay, I read that one. I got a couple of those boxes from the grocery donut department. I bought a couple and got about 3 of the boxes. Checkout lady just politely put them in the bag. That's nice. Blessed Creations by TJ said, I missed it. Where did you get the cellophane with the hearts? They sell it. You can get that. They have it on Etsy. They have it on Amazon. This was actually one of the, a bag. You can get the gift bags with it and cut them. You can find the sell. They have it on, like I said, they do have some on Amazon. I went on and was trying to look for it. They have it on, it's not cheap, y'all. The cello rolls are not. Let me see. That's very pretty. Yes, classy. That's beautiful. Thank you, baby. I want to buy that leopard for myself, Kimberly. Right. I definitely would too. Me and Rachel both. Believe me. Yolanda said, hello, still classing everyone. Hey, baby, welcome in. Margaret said, the animal print is so elegant. Yes, I love it. Yolanda said, absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Let me see here. What else was I going to show you? Yeah, I was going to show you how you could, even with a small gift, what do you call it? A little gift concept that you make up yourself to go in here, can work. Let me see. Let me move this stuff, y'all. Oh, these are heavy, like I said. I love the fact that they are, because they are not going to want to blow over on your table. Where is my window? Oh. Now this robe was the little, I don't want to say cheap. This was one of the more inexpensive robes that came out of that black box I just showed you. okay, that I kept for myself. But it came with the robe and this pair of socks, okay? But you can take your own little concept that you made, like I made that one, and I can put that right in here. Let me see. I know it's probably not lined up, y'all. And I would, of course, put something on top of the robe here. I wouldn't leave the robe just plain without putting something in between the, in here. And you've got to make sure they're together. This is perfect for me to show y'all what I'm talking about when you're putting these together. See that space there? You can't even see it. Hold on, the glare. You see that space right there? You don't want that space. You're going to want to bring your stuff over on each side and put paper on each side to keep them close together. If you have to bring something up, you're going to need to put paper on the bottom. You're going to bring that concept over is what you're going to do because you've got that part hidden. So you would bring that over. I'm just shooting it around for y'all, but you get the point. You're going to put the paper in there to hold that where you need it to go. But I'm just showing you, if you don't have any of these, you can make them yourself. And it does not have to already have the lid. I've showed y'all that. You don't have to have the lid. Wrap it in a box, put whatever concepts you want, whatever pieces you want to match your robe or your pajamas or your blanket or whatever else you're putting over here. Make up your own box. Get you a good size box so you ain't got to put but one thing in here. And put whatever products you have that's going to match your blanket or your robe or your pajamas or whatever. Make it yourself. It's nothing to find a box about this size. And then, like I said, the whole thing is just making sure it doesn't have to be from here to here. It doesn't. You want it in this window. It doesn't have to be any bigger than that. And then you put your paper all around it to keep it there. As long as what's in here is showing, that's what you want. And if you don't have a box that's completely long enough to go in here, then you put something else here. You put something there like I did with this, but this is going to go up higher. This is not going to be cut off. You can see what is not right about this. And you do it with paper. You put your paper wherever you need it to be to put it. And you make up your own concept. You use your own colors. You use your own products. So it's not about not having it. Make up your own. It's easy to do, y'all. Just make up your own. Let me see here. That wrap bow just sets the gift off. This one and the heart wrapped one are my absolute favorites. Yes, I know. And yes, I want that leopard one for me. Nessa said, did you put the heart cellophane Amazon link on your No, because I didn't order it from there. I'm just telling you they have it on there. I didn't order it from there. King's Gift Basket says, what did I miss with the boxes in the back? Nothing. I was just showing boxes that I got from the bin store. I did go looking, Nessa, for cello to make sure that they do sell it like that, but I didn't have it. I didn't order it. I already had that. That was sent to me. So I've not bought any myself. But I was just showing the boxes back there of different boxes that I've gotten from the bin store and different sizes. And then I showed concepts that were made with those kind of boxes and the size and what I put in them and that kind of thing at the beginning of the live. But also saying you do not have to buy these, that you can make up your own. Let me see. Nessa said the Amazon link is on my page from that. Wonderful. Nessa, can you go ahead and put it on your community page, a current one, so when we go there, that we can just find it in your community page? Nice, elegant gifts, Kay said. Thank you, baby. But look, y'all, I did want to show y'all, and now please, I know after seeing all the ones that are, oh, it isn't on your community page. Okay, fabulous. I don't want y'all to think that just because I'm showing this that it's ready. It is not ready in any kind of way. There's no tissue paper in it. Nothing has been secured. I just wanted to let you know that you could use these boxes too for a kid's concept or a teenager's concept or anything. So I just grabbed some stuff and just shoved it in this box. and it looks like I shoved it in the box, but you can get the idea about placement and knowing what I'm talking about. But some things are back really far, some things are up close. Nothing is where it's supposed to be. But I just wanted to give you a visual of knowing that you can put a concept together. But nothing is set right, y'all. So please don't judge me on this one. I'm just trying to show you that you can put a kid's concept together. Okay. Just you can put a blanket in there. You can put the headphones that we have in there. I mean, whatever you want, you can make up a concept. Okay. I just grabbed some of my little bluey items. This is not tight at all. I did not secure it. It's already loose and falling off. Okay. This, you can see that I've got some. Anyway, y'all get the idea. Nothing is placed. Nothing has been brought up to fit right. I just put the stuff in there so that you could see that you can make these big cake boxes and make a really cute kids gift. Okay. Sonia said sold. But anyway, let me see. Hey, Jonna, welcome in, baby. Lillian said, I have to look at the replay. I got lots of oh, baby, look, I've showed a lot of them, baby. Look at this live and my live from last week. Let me say hello. I finally made it to a live. Well, I'm glad you did, baby. Welcome. Nessa said, oh, too cute. Thank you, Nessa. That's a lot coming from you. Alicia said, oh, Bluey, right? Bonnie's loving it. Sonia said, sold. S. Marie says, fire. Kimberly is loving it, saying cute. Thank you, baby. Bonnie is laughing at Sonia for saying sold. Cute concept. Oh, wow. Love it, Falana says. Jonna said, thank you. You're so welcome. Often occasion, said Kimberly. Lillian said, okay. Kay said, it's to give us an idea. No need to point all of that out. It's still nice. Thank you. But I'm funny. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my stuff. So for anybody that's just popping on, I didn't want them to think that was my finished product, because I would never send something out with a wrinkled blanket and stuff twisted and everything else. I just wanted to put something in there to show y'all how to put it together. Where do we get the cake boxes? See, Falana's ready to get hers. The best priced place is from Hobby Lobby. They come 2 to a pack, and they say 6 something on it, but they're $3.15 because everything is half off in the cake section at Hobby Lobby. So it's $3.15 for 2 boxes. And they're the 9 by 14 by 4 with the windows. They also have a 9 by 14 by 4 that is a solid cake box. You don't want that. You want it to have the window in it. S. Marie said, still classy. Please stop respectfully. We love it here. Oh, thank you, baby. I get it. I know, S. Marie, but like I say, you understand me wanting to give a disclosure for somebody else that maybe not have ever been on my live that popped on. I don't want them to think that, I didn't have time to put this together right, but I still wanted to give y'all an idea so that y'all could put one together really cute with some kid stuff. Because y'all know kids ain't my thing, but I finally have gotten enough of LOL and enough of Bluey and all that to do a really cute concept. So I am loving that part of it. Kay said, right, S. Marie. I know y'all aren't judgy, but like I said, there's also people that pop on that don't know me. So I just wanted to let them know this is just an idea. But anyway, guys, I think I showed y'all a ton of concepts tonight. Little ones, medium ones, big ones. So hopefully that can, like I said, if I'm not telling you to go out and buy any of these the cake boxes, yes. I am recommending that y'all get, I don't care if you don't get a lot, get a couple of them. Play with them. Get a couple of these on your table. It's something different. So I do suggest that y'all do get a couple of these and try them. Hey, Michelle, welcome in, baby. Yes, please do, honey. I think you'll find some stuff in here you like. Let me see. But anyway, so just remember, you can use your own boxes. You don't have to, I'm talking about for the smaller ones, and not saying that you couldn't find a big one to do too, but these are just a perfect size with the windows. But all of the other ones that I was using and showing tonight, you can use a prime box. You can use a Dollar General box. But anyway, that was just some suggestions on my part and showing y'all how easy these are and how pretty they are when you put them together. So I hope y'all get some ideas from them. Beautiful child gift. Thank you, Deborah. Kay said, don't have energy to get my cake boxes out of the car. Not tonight, Kay. You better get you some rest today, baby. You've been on all day long. You can start on those tomorrow. But if anybody has any suggestions, like I said, or any questions or whatever, I'm open to any suggestions, and I'm here to answer any questions. Just put it, if I missed anything and you've asked me in the chat, put it in the replay, and I always go back and read those comments, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Bonnie said, this live was absolutely awesome. Thanks so much for the encouragement and concept sharing. You are so welcome. Faithful 5 said, show the bow before you. Oh, see, I had already forgotten. Now, it's not the bow, it's how to wrap the box, right? Oh, God, I can't even step over here now that I've moved all of these. Hold on. Let me find something. No, I'm trying to find a thinner ribbon that's got enough on a spool to actually go around a box. Where is my red one at? Did I put it back over here? Or is it on the floor? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, now let me find a box that I haven't. Let me just stick one of these green ones, open one of them up. Sorry for the noise, y'all. Okay. Now, like I told Kimberly, I always have to play with this because I don't ever know how much ribbon that I'm going to grab to take. But like I told her, if you're getting ribbon to use for this or a certain box and you're going to be doing that same size box over and over again, you're going to want to, after you find out, before you tie your knot up there in that corner, undo it, measure it, so that the next time you do that box, you know exactly how long your ribbon needs to be to go around this box. Okay, that just saves time and not you having to keep pulling and trying to readjust the length or whatever. So measure it for the certain type of box. For each box you get a little notepad or in your phone in your memo and write down what the length of the ribbon is for these so you don't have to keep guesstimating. But anyway, it's just still a matter of just sliding it and adjusting it. It's not that big a deal. But you're going to start in one corner, whichever corner you're wanting to. And sometimes it depends on what you've got in your box of which side you want the bow to be because you don't want it to cover something. So you may switch from corner to corner depending on what's in your box. But you just start at the corner. Whichever one you got. I've got this corner here. Now my goal is to go under and to meet both up in this corner. Okay, so I'm starting on this corner. I'm going to take this under and come up around, and I'm at this corner. I hope y'all are seeing it. And I hope I'm not doing it too low, too high, or whatever. I can't see. But you're going to come up and meet in this corner. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going behind the box, and I'm coming up, and now I'm in this corner, and now we've met. Okay, and now I'm going to tie me a knot right here. After I've made sure that my ribbon did not twist or whatever, because normally you just do it without even thinking when you get in the habit of doing it. But anyway, so you went around one side and you brought it up. You went around the other side and you brought it up. And that's the way it looks on the back. Okay? You went start on the corner again. Start at a corner. I'm holding one side, whichever side I'm not going to do first. I'm going to hold it. Take whichever side I'm going to first. I'll start with this one this time. I take it. I go around my box. I come to the top corner. I take this one. I go under the box. My goal is to get up to the top corner. I get up to the top corner. I tie my knot. Now that's what I do. You can tie it, and just tie your bow and then go from there if you're only doing a one looper. Or I tie my knot here. And that's why you don't want to have a bunch of stuff extra. You don't want to waste your ribbon. You only want to end up. And see, like I say, you can adjust it. I'm just letting it go now and kind of pulling it down. See, so it's not a big deal. Once you get used to it, it's very easy to adjust if you did too much or not enough. So you want just enough to tie your knot. Tie your knot up there. And then I take, when I make my bow, I tie my, once I've got my knot here, my knot will be right there. I take my pipe cleaner. I stick one side up underneath there, grab the other, make sure I'm up on top of the knot, and then I tie my my pipe cleaner. And now my bow is adjusted very tight up there. That's how I do it. Now, however you apply your bow or do whatever, that's up to you. But that's how you wrap it around the box. Okay? Start on a corner, bring it around, meet at the corner, take the other one underneath, bring it around, and both hands meet in that other opposite corner. And that's literally all there is to that. Takes a little bit of practice, and then after you do it, it becomes so easy, it's second nature. So hopefully that explained it, or if you had a ribbon in a box, you could have followed along with it and saw how easy that is. If not, just hit the replay and go back and do it. Okay? Done. Let me see. More right. Okay, faithful. She thought she was done. That's okay, Bonnie. I'm here to help, baby. More wrapping tomorrow. Michelle said, "What's the cheapest gift y'all doing? This is my first adult gifting for adults." Bonnie said her cheapest is 10. Faithful said, "I know, right, Bonnie?" Peggy said, "Beautiful concepts. We'll have to LLC." Fine with me, darling. Deneen said, "Good evening, Still Classy, and everyone in chat. Hope all is well." It is, Deneen. You've missed everything. You're going to have to watch the replay, but welcome in, baby. Let me see. Hey, Miss Bonnie. Bonnie is looking. Anita said, "Got it." Great. So glad. Bonnie is giving hearts. Bonnie said, "Cha," or "shell," or whatever. Don't get me to go. I don't know what she's saying. Kay said, "Hey, Deneen." Gotcha. Faithful 5 said, "Good." Deneen said, "Hey, Miss Kay, how are you?" Kay said, "I'm about to do all sock concepts just like that." Yeah, they're so easy. A lot of, I know, right, Driven? You catch everything. Deneen said, "I know, and I will. Just got home from my event." Yeah, them little flat ones, everybody seemed to kept saying, "How do you do that? How do you do that?" And I'm like, it's so easy, y'all. But yeah, if you get confused, just watch back. Remember, all you're doing is starting on a corner and meeting in the opposite top corner. That's just your goal. Flip it around and look. You see how the back of it is supposed to look. If it looks like that and you've met up at the top corner, you did it right. If you're not seeing them 2 loops right on the back, you might want to look over again because you might not have it on right and it's going to come off on one of your corners. So, but I promise you, once you do it a couple of times, it is second nature. Driven said, "I'm being so good today. I'm working good, Driven. And it's went so much smoother for me without me having to, what are y'all talking about type of stuff." So, but anyway, y'all, if y'all don't have any other questions, I will let you guys go for the night. It's been fun. Y'all have made me feel good and made me feel like I did these pretty good. So I will feel more confident now wrapping them up and bowing them. And hopefully y'all will feel more confident now doing the cake boxes and all the different ideas and things you can do. Driven says, "Shocked and appalled." Why? Because I didn't get lost in my chat. Girl, be quiet. You know I love you, baby. Nessa said, good night, classy and everyone. Good night, beautiful. Bonnie said, thank you. Faithful 5 said, thank you for sharing these golden nuggets. You're so welcome, darling. Deneen said, hey, Miss KOK, how are you? Kimberly said, awesome live. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly, I'm ready for you to start putting some videos out now. Kimberly's been knocking these cake boxes out too, y'all. I'm ready to see some of them, Kimberly. Kay said, good night, classy. Good night, baby doll. Get you some rest, honey. Message me when you're going to go on, Kay. I don't get notifications. Y'all know that. I've told y'all to tag me and stuff where I can see it. Driven said it went so smoothly without me. No, it did not. You were definitely in here. Y'all just weren't confusing me tonight. Monique said, good night, everyone. Good night, baby. Thank you for the hearts. Bonnie, good night, baby. KOK said, great, Deneen. Hope you are too. Chef T, thanks for the hearts, darling. And thank y'all for coming. Alicia said, thank you so much. Enjoyed your live. Thank you, baby. Driven says, fire and looking. You know I love you, girl. Crystal said, for once, Bonnie didn't act up. Right, see, Driven? See there? Crystal was saying it was Bonnie, not you, Driven. I guess y'all play off of each other. Kay said, okay. Sharika said, good night, everyone. Good night, baby. Thank you for the hearts. Anita said, thank you again. Great live. Thank you, darling. Unique said, good night, all. Thanks for everything. You're so welcome. Yes, ma'am. I'm doing great. Thanks. I'm so glad. KOK said, great live, sis. Thanks, KOK. Bonnie is laughing. Princess J said, thanks, still classy, and good night to all viewers. Beautiful gifts tonight. Thank you, darling. Kay said, Crystal, not true. Bonnie can't help herself. Queen of Indiana said, awesome live, still classy. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Good night and blessings to all. Good night, Faithful 5. Driven is laughing. Nessa said, raise your hands. Who all picked up the large bears from Dollar General today? I didn't know nothing about the stuff going on at Dollar General, Nessa. You could have told me, Nessa. I've missed everything. Driven said, shots fired. Bonnie is laughing. Driven said, I forgot, Nessa. Remember, I knew it was something. I didn't know nothing. Y'all just left me in the dark. I try to let y'all know about stuff. Y'all can let me know about stuff. I didn't know about no wallets. I didn't know about the bears. I didn't know about nothing. Look, even KOK knew. Nessa only found 2. KOK, now you know my feelings are hurt. That's all right. Y'all, see, I had to know. I knew y'all were going to treat me like a stepchild before I got off this live. I knew it. They were 15, then 5 off with the 5 off 25. Oh, 15, then 5 off with the 5 off 25. Miss V said, who are the bow makers to follow? The bow makers. God, everybody on here makes beautiful bows that I know of. Miss V. Nessa said, I was sleeping. Okay, Nessa. Wait, one quick. Is it okay to wait one quick? What, you have a question, Baskets Beyond? It's not too late, baby, if you do. God's grace over you all. Thank you, baby. Kay said, didn't know about no bears. Now, I didn't either, Kay. Lillian said, missed the bears. I didn't know about them, Lillian. I missed them too. Dysfunctional says, hello or goodbye. Baskets Beyond said, to put hand sanitizer in a man's basket. Sure. A man has to sanitize his hands too. Absolutely ain't nothing wrong with that. Jody said, beautiful concepts and thank you. You're so welcome. Let me see. Bonnie said, y'all still got them gone and get them bears. Yeah, but we ain't got the 5 off now. 5 off 25. It's not Saturday anymore. Driven said, left 2. Kay said, oh my God, not the stepchild. Yes, Kay, like the stepchild. Crystal said, it is 25 days sale at Dollar General. I will try and post it each day. Thank you. Crystal, tag me. I don't be seeing it. Driven said, subscribe to all the ladies in the chat. Yes, y'all please do. Driven said, we will get your bows right. Yes, absolutely. Everybody does it a different way. Some people do it by hand. Some people use different types of bow makers. Um, Literally, just about everybody on here makes beautiful bows. Serious, and I'm not just saying that. LBE and K is who you mentioned about the bow. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I didn't mean like making a bow. I meant when you tie, like when you tie your shoe, the one loop bow. What do you call that? Just a one loop bow? You know, where you don't, like my bows, I have to cut, I tie a knot, cut it, I make a bow, and then I put it on. I'm talking about when you just tie it like you're tying your shoe. That for some reason their bows just seem to look so much prettier when you're doing the like your tie your shoe bow, whatever that's called. I call it a tie your shoe bow, just where you tie it just like you're tying your shoe, and you got one loop on each side. Dollar General has better spray sanitizers in the dollar section. Check them out. Okay, Michelle, I sure will, baby. Thank you. Driven put Nessa's link in there. Yes, please check her out. Oh, yeah, 1 day sale today only. Thanks, Crystal. Miss V said, I love making bows by hand. Yeah, my poor hands won't let me do that. KOK said they had bears, dogs, and dinosaurs. Oh, well, it wasn't for me. Kay said regular bow. Yeah, a regular one loop bow. Yeah. Let me see. LBE baskets and more. Driven put for LBE's link. Baskets and Beyond said LBE, Nessa, Boss Lady Feed, just to name a few, are great bow makers. Absolutely. Driven. What's the sneakers mean, Driven? Yeah, tie your shoe bow. That's right, tie your shoe bow. I call it the simple bow, as Marie said. I call it. Well, now, like I've gotten the cigar sprays as being the Rosa sprays. I got called cigar sprays. Now you got the tie your shoe bow. Now people don't know it as the tie your shoe bow. Let me see. Don says Pop Shelf also. Yeah, they have the 25 days. Yep. Denise said, hey, S. Marie. Nessa said, yes, Crystal shares a lot of deals. Driven said, S. Marie. There's S. Marie's link. Kay said, y'all are funny. I love y'all. Love you back, Kay. S. Marie said, hey, Miss Nene. Driven says, lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. I will go tomorrow, maybe. Don said, has anyone grabbed the Walgreens gift sets? Nope. Are they on sale too? Lillian said, I was too busy going to 6 Dollar Trees today. Girl, I didn't go nowhere but out to get something to eat. I got no room for nothing, y'all. I really don't. I went to Pop Shelf, and I've all them Pop Shelf boxes that all bags. And I got 69 items from Pop Shelf, and they were $1 a piece. So that ain't like going penny shopping. I've still got all them sitting in my kitchen. Don't know where I'm going to put them. Cherish says, nice concepts. Thank you, darling. Driven put Birth and Bosses with Felicia's link. Nessa said, Driven, can you share Crystal's link? Cherish said, nice concepts. Thank you, darling. Crystal said, thank you, Faithful 5. Kay said, laughing at Driven. Driven put, oh, she put it again, or I'm reading it over again. I don't know. Thanks again, Crystal, KOK said. Anita said, and don't forget our lovely Claw. Oh, yeah, Claudia, absolutely. S. Marie said, thank you, Driven. Yes, Claudia is fabulous. Anita, Creative Designs by Claudia. Yes, she is fabulous. I love her to pieces. Alicia is laughing. Driven said, must subscribe to Yummy Tea Cakes. Pretty girl. Hey, Tasha, you late, baby. Where you been? You got to go back and watch, Tasha. You got to go back and watch some of these cake box concepts and the medium-sized box concepts. We missed you. Deneen said, Lisa Anderson shares a lot of deals. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Thank you for mentioning Lisa, and please put her link up there. Driven says, hey, Tasha. Crystal says, You're welcome back. Uh, Let me see. Driven said, Kay, what I do. Lillian said, I have 30 gift bags to make. Got some of the items from the Dollar Tree sale. Fabulous. Kay said, I'm going to feed myself, y'all. Bye. Bye, Kay. Thanks for hanging with me, baby. I know you were exhausted. All right, there's Crystal's link. Yes, Lisa does. She sure does. Nessa said, thank you, Driven. Y'all make sure y'all click on Crystal's link. Awesome Live just ordered my $50 worth of cake boxes. Fabulous, T Royal. Tasha said, hey, everyone. Driven put creative designs link. The sneaker and bow at Driven. Yeah, the tie your shoe bow. Miss V said, I am 139 subscribers from my goal of 500. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to Miss V Designs for You. Get in there and let's get her to 500. Kay said, hey, Tasha. Bonnie said, yeah, I'm good. After catching Hello Kitty and her friends yesterday at 4 p.m. That was a blessing. Thanks so much, Still Classy and Shy. You're so welcome, baby doll. KOK said, yes, them quarters and dollars don't hit like them. No, KOK. They add up. Them quarters add up, but them dollars really was adding up. I hit that total. I'm like, what? And the lady at the desk said, well, you got 69 items. I'm like, good God Almighty. I thought I was in here for a cheap sale. How I'm spending 70 something dollars. And the first thing I'm calculating is, all right, how much am I going to get for one basket? How many of these items I got to use to get my money back, to get this money back? Nessa said, classy, your design eye is off the charts. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that, Nessa. Coming from you, that is a huge compliment. I thank you, and I love you to pieces for saying that. Brenda said, hey. Driven said, wait, we got 3 Crystals and 3 Lisas. Brenda said, hey, Still Classy. Hey, Brenda, you missed a lot too. You got to go back and watch. We showed a lot on here tonight. Alicia is laughing. Bonnie is laughing, right? Often said, I'm subscribed to Miss V. Missy Designs, Driven posted. Hey, Nessa, Brenda said. Miss V said, I truly enjoyed today's live. I am so glad, Miss V. I appreciate that. Baskets and Beyond says, Miss Design, I will subscribe. Brenda said, hey, Driven. Kay said, one cake box sale and you got that money back, Classy. That's true, but I always try to look at the items that I bought. Like those items that I bought, I weren't buying to go in a cake box. So I was trying to think how many concepts on the items I bought will it take me to get my money back. I think differently. Okay, I'll go back. Driven said, okay, Brenda, thank you, baby. Driven said $70, 70 something dollars. Let me see. Nessa, no one designs like you. Aw, thank you. Nessa, you're gonna make me cry. You so sweet. Miss B said, we have laughed today. Absolutely. See, that's why y'all love coming on here. We get to laugh and have fun. It's not just about the concepts. It's about just having fun with each other. And we definitely do that. Y'all definitely do. Y'all definitely do on here. I might miss half of it. Let me see. Bonnie said, dang. Michelle said 11 more likes. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, come on now. I know we can get 11 more likes before we get off of here. If that's all we need to get to 200, come on, y'all. Y'all got two, what is it called? Y'all got 2 means of hitting a like button. I forgot where I left off, Driven said. Monique said, hey, Brenda Huckabee. Driven said, hey, Brenda. Brenda said, hey, Bonnie. Baskets and Beyond said, okay, Miss V. Let me see. 146 people in here or something close to it. Let me refresh. Yep, 146 are watching. Somebody's got another thing we can do to get 11. I think we need 10 now. I'm showing 190. Come on, we only need 10. Pretty Girl said, I love this box. Thank you, baby. Let me see. Driven is putting Blessed Hands by Lillian. And Tasha, I have to give them my disclosure. They're going to get mad at me for saying it again. This concept is not ready. I just threw these items in here to show them that they could make a kid's concept. I have not put any fillers in here. I have not secured the blanket. It's all wrinkled on there. It's just to show that we can make a kid's concept. So please don't think that one's finished. But if you go back and watch the replay, I've got several of ones that are completed except for being bowed up. Michelle said, come on, 7 more. Absolutely. We can do it. I know we can. Done. Let me see. Driven put in KOK's link. Nessa is saying, hey to Brenda. We need 7. Woo! Y'all are inching it up. Y'all are inching it up. Let me see. Don said, Nessa, yes. The $10 gift sets are coming up. $7 with the second one 50% off. They also attach in either the 15 or the 20%. Oh, God, I got to get on here and watch some stuff. If y'all got this stuff out here, I've been missing this stuff. Lady True said, hello, everybody. I ordered candles online, got them in today. Yes, a lot of us ordered them. Thanks to Crystal and KOK. A lot of us ordered those. Mine came in, I think mine came in. Was mine yesterday? I think mine came in yesterday. I think my Hobby Lobby boxes came today. Let me see. Often occasion said, I've been in and out. I will most definitely watch the replay. Yes, please do. I showed a lot of concepts tonight. Geeky them likes up. Get them likes up, y'all. Let's go, KOK said. See, KOK threw that geeky in there to make me say something so I'd look like I can't read again. Geeky them likes up, y'all. Oh, my gosh. Oh, God. When I get tired here by the end of the day, let me see. Brenda said, hey, S. Marie. Nessa said, Dawn, what store? S. Marie said, hey, Brenda. Driven. Yes, Kimberly Showers. Oh, God, why didn't I think of that, y'all? When we were talking about making beautiful bows, Kimberly Showers. God, why didn't her name come up right away? Y'all, I love Kimberly Showers bows. Love it. I have been asking Kimberly Showers to send me a video on her bow making since I met her, and that's been and y'all, I consider Kimberly one of my BFFs, okay? But that girl can make a bow. So yes, absolutely. Thank you, Driven. Kimberly Showers for the win. She is one of the beautiful, beautiful bow makers, along with many, many, many others. But yes, go check out Kimberly Showers. She makes gorgeous, gorgeous bows. And I'm not talking about the tie your shoe bow. I'm talking about bows. Real bows. Not that the other ones ain't real bows. But y'all, I'm getting tired. I ain't making a bit of sense. This autocorrect have us looking drunk in these chats. Yes, and honey, when I'm tired like this and had a 2-hour live and ain't did nothing but talk nonstop, it's easy to do with me, believe me. Deneen Daly hit like from all 3 of my devices. Thank you, darling. Driven says, join with Jana. Yes, she's a sweetheart. S. Marie says, K, 25 cents at Dollar Tree. You laughing, Driven? I cannot believe I forgot Kimberly Showers, of all people, with bows. And I'm forever, ever, ever talking about her bows. Anyway, I'm tired. Y'all know the deal. Let me see. Alicia said, yes, Kim's bows are beautiful. They are. Concepts and bows are absolutely gorgeous. S. Marie said, Kay, I tried to tell you the other day, but Jules said, yes, I can't wait to try the cake boxes. Thank you. So welcome, baby. There we go with the tie the shoe bow. Tie your shoe bow. Styles, Miss Angie said, Lady Di for bows. Yes, she makes beautiful bows as well. Driven says, Driven Fortitude. Thank you, Driven, for putting your own link in there. If y'all have not subscribed to Driven, I don't know what y'all are waiting for. She is the life of a party, a beautiful designer, and definitely somebody you would want to subscribe to, for sure. Often occasion said, yes, 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 Kimberly's bows stay on point. Yes, they do. Kay's Creation said, I don't know, S. Marie. TP Custom says, unique gifts by Lady Di. KOK said, Kimberly, my number one bow maker. Yes, KOK. You and me both. I don't know why I didn't think of her right off. Kimberly, if you were watching back then, I am so sorry. You know I love your bows. Put her link up there again, Driven, please. Kimberly Showers. I love Kimberly's bows and baskets. Yes, Tasha, so do I. Bonnie said, right on, Driven. Nessa said, thank you, Crystal. TP Custom says LBE. Well, that goes without saying. LBE, of course. We know LBE makes fabulous everything. So, like y'all said, so does Miss Claudia, so does Miss Nessa. Good God, y'all, we can't name everybody. So do I. I make beautiful bows as well. I'm just saying. I think mine and Kimberly, we design. We talk about that all the time. Me and Kimberly design a lot alike. We really try to design. Not that we try, but we do. We design a lot alike. Tasha said, I love design. Yeah, who doesn't love Nessa's concepts? Absolutely. She is fabulous. Driven said, she's one of the big dogs, Tasha. She's one of the big dogs. She's right up there with Felicia and LBE and Nessa. I'm the life of the comments, LOL, not the party. I'm shy. Well, honey, that is our party, Driven. That's as close to a party as we gonna get is in these chats. Nessa said, thank you, Tasha. Chef T said, touch of elegance makes pretty. Yes, she does. That's why I said, you can't go wrong with anybody on here. Often Occasion said, yes, you do, still classy. Thank you, baby. Driven said, who is that? Oh, LBE. Why was I just seeing baby? I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. Driven says, there's Kimberly Showers again. Crystal says, online only Nessa. The deal will be $10 in store. Oh, y'all, I thank y'all so much. Let me see. And I touch it and she's gone. No, it's okay because I haven't made one on camera, so I can see why you didn't. No, but it doesn't matter when they said who. Yeah, but I guess about teaching. But when they who makes beautiful bows, you know you right up there with my top people for bows. But you do have to do something on there. You need to make one, Kimberly. You do make gorgeous, gorgeous bows and gorgeous, gorgeous concepts. You know that. You've been one of my favorites from the very beginning of me getting on YouTube. Be Pretty Inc. says, hey, Tasha. Brenda said, hey, Chef T's gifts. Kimberly said, yes, you make gorgeous bows, classy. Thank you, Kimberly. Bonnie is Skipping Hearts. Driven at Kiana's Corners. Yep, another fabulous designer and creator of Auntie Ree. Hilarious. My God, you can't meet a better person. Let me see. Tasha said, hey, be pretty. Anita said, what about me? Every one of y'all, Anita. Everybody on here. That's what I'm saying. We can't name everybody. You can't go wrong with none of y'all. Absolutely none of y'all. You can't go wrong with anybody in here, with their designs, with their bows, nothing. Y'all are fabulous. And Tasha, everybody is fabulous. We would sit here and just name names from the chats because absolutely everybody in here has something different to offer, has their own unique style. Absolutely everybody. It's really, really hard to just name anybody in particular. Tasha makes her kindergarten bows pretty, and I love my baskets. Yes, you do fabulous, Tasha. You absolutely do. Absolutely fabulous. Said just yes, subscribe to everyone. All of y'all, absolutely all of y'all. Queen says, indeed, Kimberly, yes. Y'all know Kimberly, I'm her biggest fan. Hey, Queen of Indiana, Be Pretty Inc. Everyone has their own, yes, Be Pretty. Their own creativity. They have their own unique way. Yes. All are basketologists. Yes. Driven said, double tap and subscribe for more great lives, chatter, and beauty. Yes. If y'all are in here and y'all have not taken the time to subscribe, y'all don't want to miss this. Y'all want to make sure you're in here on Saturdays. We need 2 more likes. Do we still need 2 more? Please help get Classy to her goal. Come on, y'all. I know we can get 2. How do I link my channel? How to put the mods have to do it. One of the mods, if y'all can put Deneen in there. Driven put Pretty Girl. She's got Tasha's in there. Driven, if you can find Deneen while we're waiting on those last 2 likes to come through. We're at 200, y'all. Y'all are the bomb diggity. Thank y'all. Y'all got me there. Y'all are fabulous. Let me see. Brenda said, I do bows, but I wish I could do some like him. You can. You absolutely can. They are not kindergarten bows, Driven said. Tasha's are definitely not kindergarten. She's just funny. Thank y'all on the 200. Tasha knows she's good. She knows her stuff is on point. Great job on the likes, S. Marie said. Absolutely, y'all. Y'all are fabulous. Y'all made me know that I worked hard and y'all showed me. I appreciate it. Driven giving the hearts. Miss V said, hallelujah. Brenda said, thanks, Driven. Yes, y'all. I got to get on off here now. I'm tired. I'm hyperventilating. I'm talking so much. I can't get my oxygen level. I'm dizzy. I'm lightheaded. I got to stop talking and drink me some coffee. Way to go. We got her. Yes, y'all did, Linda. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Driven. I appreciate that, Deneen said. Be Pretty. There's another one, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to Be Pretty. But another good way, guys, for y'all, if y'all have missed any, thank you, KOK. If y'all have missed any of these fabulous designers, and I'm not saying that lightly, great live, still classy. Thanks, S. Marie. Thank you, Carol. The next day, after these lives have been on for 24 hours, you can't click on their picture right now, but tomorrow, when the comments show back up about 24 hours later, all you have to do is get on the live, go in, click on their circle, their picture, or whatever they've got right there, and then over to the right, it's going to say go to their channel. Click go to channel and go and hit subscribe. Go back in the chat, go to the next person. Click on that little circle. It's going to give you some options. Click the go to channel, go to their channel, hit subscribe, and then hit all so you see it when they go live. That is the best and the easiest way to make sure that you get subscribed to all these fabulous ladies that are in this chat. So tomorrow when the chats reappear, go in and click their picture. And then to the right, go to channel. Go to their channel, hit subscribe, X out, go right back into the live, do it again. It doesn't take you out of the live when you go to their channel. After you hit subscribe and then hit all, just X out of their page, you're right back in the chat again. Go to the next picture. Because y'all don't want to accidentally miss one of these ladies. I'm telling you, you're going to miss something, and you're going to miss something good. So just take the time to go into the live tomorrow on the replay and click on their pictures and make sure you got everybody's. All right, guys, that's it for me for tonight. I love you guys. And unless something spectacular happens between the week, I will see you guys next Saturday at 7 Eastern time. Hey, Lisa. I haven't seen you on here much. Love you bunches, baby. I know you were on here, but I hadn't seen you commenting much. So I'm glad to see you again. Let me see. Lisa said, wonderful live. Thank you, beautiful. Kisses right back at you. But anyway, y'all, I love you. Stay kind. Encourage each other. As y'all saw tonight, there's a lot of people going through a lot of things, a lot of anxiety, a lot of designer block and all of that kind of stuff. So let's support each other. Keep everybody moving. We're on crunch time right now for the holidays. We don't want to let anybody be left behind and not ready for these holidays. So anything that we can do to help each other out, to get each other going and give them a boost. Hopefully tonight's live can help you with the cake boxes. If if you're in a kind of a rut, move on to the cake boxes for a minute. Get some of them together. But yeah, we're here to help you. And just let us know. All right, y'all, stay Christ-like, stay kind. And if you're going out anytime between now and Saturday, y'all, please watch your surroundings. Make sure you say a prayer before you hit them selling streets. And happy selling to all of you guys. Love you bunches, y'all. See you next Saturday. Thanks, Lisa. Good night, baby. All right, y'all. Love you. See you next week.